Hi guys, before we start today's episode, I want to tell you about The End, my new storytelling show, the culmination of my entire life's work in storytelling. It's what started as Ari's storytelling show, became This Is Not Happening, later became Ari Shaffir's renamed storytelling show, is now The End. It's the end of the road, everybody. You can get it right now at arishafir.com. Each hour-long episode is available for just $5.99. Ooh, that's a steal. I'm talking about episodes with Nate Bargatze, the highest grossing comedian of all time in a year. Maybe not of a lifetime. I don't know how that works. I really don't know how the list works. Shane Gillis, Tom Segura, Tony Hinchcliffe, Chris DiStefano, Mark Norman, Joe List, Robert Kelly, Sam Tallent, Roy Wood Jr., and then the greats, Ali Sadiq, Miss Pat, Jay Okerson. It goes on and on. Joe List, did I say? I did. Colin Tyrrell, guys, Steve Simone, Jim Brewer, all the hits, all the greatest. You guys will love it. Any episode you buy, you also get the prologue for free, unless you buy the episode that Nate Bargatze's on. If that's the only episode you buy, you do not get the prologue by William Child because it's filthy and Nate's clean. And if you want a clean episode, get episode 2. You got to believe this. Otherwise, that's it. Guys, I am legitimately taken aback by how much everybody's loving it, how much everybody's talking about it. It has made me so happy to be able to complete this thing, bring it to you, a gift to the comedy audience who I respect more than anything in the world. I honor you with this show, The End. Please enjoy it. Let's get to the episode.
Louis is going to look like my child next to me. I'm 3 feet in front of him.
Bearded child. You're also in a much higher seat.
A higher seat.
Yeah, it's weird the taller guys are in the higher seats.
I think it makes sense.
I think it makes sense.
It's almost like you've never been part of a production at any point.
Where you been and where you going? This is Ari's travel show, yeah. We're gonna talk about travel today. It's You Be Trippin, yeah.
We're back, folks. This is We Be Trippin with Ari Shaffir and your host, Joe List. We got some big guests today. Louis Katz and Nate Bargatze.
Wait, it's pronounced Louis Katz? I thought it was
No, I thought he was. It's Louis Katz, but I thought he was doing it like an announcer who didn't know.
I was going to make a joke about the last name. I'm
gag.
mispronouncing the last name, not the first name.
What last name were you going to use?
Louis Katz.
Yeah, that's why we let Joe go with it.
Katiz sucks.
Louis, did you change your name so people didn't know you were Jewish? That's a Hollywood name. Katz.
Now, are we just talking Istanbul or Istanbul and Kuwait? Because it was both places.
Oh, really?
Because there was some good Kuwait.
Yeah.
It was a great trip. Okay, let's...
Istanbul was 24 hours, and then we're in Kuwait for like 2 weeks.
But it was
Or
a
week.
memorable 24 hours.
It
I
was.
have great memories of all of it.
Good, you can remind me of what happened.
The steam room thing, whatever the shower, whatever the called.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to You Be Trippin. It's a travel podcast. I'm your host, Ari Shaffir. Every week we go to different places, different people. Today we got a trip from these guys. I'm sorry, I won't curse. Nate Bargatze.
Yeah, I mean, you can curse. I will not let anybody know I was ever on this
Okay. Louis Katz and Joe List. And we're going to Istanbul and Kuwait today. All right.
But we're keeping my intro.
Yeah, we're
going to
keeping
keep it
All right, let's delete mine.
stronger. Yeah.
And this is on for sure.
This is on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
I don't feel like
Red,
you should be a
red,
guy
red.
that doesn't have a person. You should have a person.
You should.
Yeah. I mean, I've messed up quite a few recordings.
Yeah, you should have a person.
Yeah, but
Why
then
is
it's
your
like,
phone-
what?
Why is your phone attached to the microphone?
Well, I'm not sure this is recording, so this is a secondary.
So you got to hold that for an hour and a half.
It's also funny to me that comedians with money, myself included, are just such retards because we're staying in an apartment that probably costs $7,000 a month that you got for a studio, but then you won't pay $150 to some queef to just hit record.
It's because
it's like another $100.
I don't want anybody in here. I bother people. I feel like I'm bothering employees. So whenever somebody comes over and like, oh, we're going to lunch first, like just them go, and then it's like, that's it, I'm done.
Right.
Yeah, I get that. I think I get the idea of that.
I treat my employees very well, all my employees. I have no employees.
Yeah.
I've never had an employee.
Even I have
Been
like
an
10.
employee.
Why'd you guys go there? When was this?
2012, January, almost 13 years to the day, I think. I think it was January of 2012.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is that how you get into it?
Who
Just
sent
like
you?
that?
Like what? Yeah, I don't know.
We were contracted to go to perform for the troops in Kuwait as they were pulling out of Iraq.
Contracted.
What are we,
hired?
fucking Jason Bourne?
Now finish
Government
what you're going to say. Say how you're going to say it, because I think you're about to say it.
I'm
It's about
contracted
to
to
get
do-
worse.
I don't
I'm
even know if I
contracted
was
to do
right.
wipes and
I know, but he's about to say it worse. We were what?
In Kuwait, and
Contracted.
they moved to perform for the troops in Kuwait as
Because
they were moving. They were pulling out of Iraq, so they were coming through there, and then we were in Kuwait to perform for them on the way out.
When we do
Right?
plugs, I just want to mention that I'm contracted to do Zanies in Nashville,
do the
March
plug.
7th and 8th.
Yeah.
I'll do the plugs.
Did yeah,
Is that right?
I think so.
See,
So there were
Did you
porn,
go?
so there's no
Louis
point for
also
you to
went
go.
when we got out of Afghanistan. Louis gone a couple times.
no, I've
Louis
only
pulled out of Afghanisan.
You were in Vietnam.
He's with all those guys running under the plane.
Yeah, you're in Vietnam. You're saying the troops are holding onto the helicopter. You're like, I got a joke.
The show's over.
But you set us up with the gig with Scott
Yes.
Kennedy, R.I.P.
Scott Kennedy.
Oh, yeah, Scott Kennedy.
Scott Kennedy.
Wonderful. Yeah, I went over there. I mean, probably 7 times. He would go every month. Scott Kennedy
Yeah,
would.
unbelievable.
I remember like just talking to him about the miles he had on the Sky miles. I mean, he had it was like that movie with George Clooney.
right. Up in the
He,
air.
I mean, yeah, up in the air. He was like he had everything. But he was.
When you go on raids with people?
Raids?
We did.
I heard they took him on raids. He was like, no, I'm doing it.
Yeah, we did. I remember one time I don't know if y'all were with this trip, but we were in Iraq because we stayed in. Where did we go?
We didn't go to
you and I
Iraq.
went to Iraq with
Yeah,
Scott.
yeah,
I didn't go.
Baghdad,
Yes.
and we stayed in the palace.
Yeah, there was the driving range. We had cigars,
Yeah.
and then we met up with my friend from high school who had beers, and
Yeah.
I partook in that. I'll tell you that. And I had painkillers with me, which I've said before. Quick side note: I'm sober for a long time now, but at that trip we had Cuban cigars. I had like 3 Bud Lights and 2 Vicodins, and it's still to this day the best I've ever felt in my life. I have a son. I'm sober. I do yoga. I meditate. I've never felt better. Folks at home, get a cigar, a Vicodin, a couple Bud Lights, and a driving range in a dictator's palace. You're gonna be living. You're gonna be living the high life.
Move back a little bit.
Is this going through? Because I've had some
Yeah.
good lines.
No, it's all going through. You're just blocking them a little bit. All
yeah,
right, perfect.
like I said to do before.
This trip doesn't seem as good
going.
compared to the Palace trip. Now it's
No,
gonna
this
be
is not as luxurious. This is not as
we
luxurious
can do
at all.
both. We're just pretending Louis was at that one.
No, Istanbul.
That one
was
we
the
went
best.
to, but we didn't we go? We drove through Iraq.
Yeah,
in
To get to
Emirates.
Kuwait?
No. This is another one. We went to Saddam's palace because we stayed. They showed us like where his son's palaces got like bombed, and it was we went to Iraq. We got stuck somewhere. We took a wrong turn, and it was like got real because you're just in like the wood. You're like in the high grass.
do you?
Oh man.
Do you remember when? Real quick, we'll get to Louis' bull. But do you remember when we were? This is one of the craziest things that happened on that trip. We were going from base to base, flying on helicopters, and we got to one. We landed on one. We were with whatever army guys, but like I think like the lower level army guys, and then we landed, and these guys came driving out in like a Toyota Corolla with the roof sawed off, and they had like boxer shorts with like handguns in here. And they were like, hey, where are you guys going? What is this? And the army guys we were with were like, oh, sorry, Captain, we're going, we have the comedians. And then they drove away, and our escorts were like, those guys are like badass. Mm-hmm. They were like real guy, and they were dressed like Sam Jackson and Travolta at the end of Pulp Fiction. They just looked like, and they were these guys. They made these 2 like army dudes look like they were like me and you.
It was
like they were like those
Shorts
guys
and
are
t-shirts.
serious guys. I was like, oh shit.
It was like 0 Dark 30 guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Where like they can wear, everybody else is in like full uniform, and those guys are allowed to wear shorts.
They were like in flip flops and shorts with guns in their waistbands.
That's crazy.
And the other guys were like, "Those guys are like serious. We're so sorry. We should have." Like it was unbelievable.
You guys scared going there?
Uh,
It was mid-war,
I don't
right?
think it was as bad when we were there, and
No, we were
I'm
there
joking,
20.
it was.
We were there in
They had
2023.
control by then.
So it was-
Because I think they were having a good couple weeks when we were there. We never. Yeah, you're definitely over there. I mean, we're young and dumb, so it's like I don't think you're thinking too much about it, but yeah, you're in Iraq.
Hasn't maybe that's just USO, is that a performer's never been killed. So I think, you got to stick with that record. But that could be USO. We were on a different contracting thing.
I never did a USO. I'd tell people USO just so you could move the conversation along.
Yeah, well, that's
never USO. Yeah, we were on.
But that's something people should understand is that like USO does like 1-2 shows a year, and then there's all these like smaller contractors that'll do other shows, and so I've done those with other contractors as well. But what messes that up is sometimes you'll go do these shows. It's hard to get the military. You think they'd be like so excited to see you, but these other contractors don't pay a lot of money. And you'll see the previous lineups. You're like, I've never heard of any of these comedians. They've seen some bad comedy and they've been burnt.
And they don't want to go
So
again.
a lot of times they won't come to the show because of that.
So
depending.
you got to bark for your. You got to bark crowds into Iraq.
This was one. The Kuwait was tough to get some people sometimes, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, there were some light crowds there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of them probably saw. I'll just speak for myself, and were like, "That was not good." Because I remember having some sets that I'm like, I'm eating it.
Really?
A couple. Don't you think?
I can't even remember, man. I remember. Some of them were so sparsely attended that it would be impossible to have a good set. You know what I mean? Like,
well, we had a couple that were outside.
Yes.
Like, we were just like on top of like a tank talking to people in like folding chairs.
yeah, and not a lot of people.
And I think they were like ordered to come.
Yeah.
Like I think they were like, guys, we have these assholes that flew here. Can you go out there?
Yeah.
You could keep them
listen?
company.
Yeah.
Wait, so you started in Kuwait on this one?
Well, yeah. So, for the layover though was in
Istanbul.
Istanbul, and that we had 24 hours there.
24 hours in Istanbul.
You're good.
Is he in? Is
Yeah.
that what he said?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
What?
Norman's coming. We're having a big hang after this.
Oh, Norman's
You're
out.
gonna be
Norman's
there
out of the
too.
pod. Yeah, I'm gonna
Maybe.
be
I don't
there.
know. That sounds like it.
No, he just texted us. He just said he wants to do it, and I said reschedule y'all's podcast.
This is the most perfect Norman thing. He's got a 3-day-old baby at home and
my
a podcast
God.
scheduled, and he's like, I'll be there.
Yeah. But now you got to be there.
Also, I invited him, and he's like, can't.
This is this is going to be a hang of all hangs.
You got to do something like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm supposed to alleviate my. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Nah,
figure
you'll be
it.
fine.
All right, so 24 hours in
Istanbul.
Yeah. And I'd been there before,
yeah.
but they hadn't.
Well, that's right. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, and so I like kind of knew a few. Like, if you go to Istanbul, there's like two big, like there's like one central area where there's two big mosques, right? The Blue Mosque, maybe.
The Blue Mosque. Is that what it's called? I know that's like
I've
the
heard
most
of
famous.
it.
Every movie that they've ever established Istanbul, it's in there. It's in Argo and all the other places.
The Blue Mosque and Hag Sophia, maybe is something. Maybe I made that up. Something Sophia.
Sophia Coppola. No, I don't know. I know Blue Mosque. That's the huge iconic. Like everybody's seeing that place.
Yeah, and then right across the street is another mosque. So we're staying right there for like the
staying
24
here?
hours. No, we're not in the. Yeah, we're staying in the mosque.
Just pulling up a bit. Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
it's
Holiday Inn. It's like it's in the Holiday Inn.
It's one of their better
Express.
ones.
Yeah, you could use your points. But also, I remember this is how broke we were. You had been inside, so you were like, "You two go. I'll just kill time out here." And it was like a $6 ticket. And I remember being like, "You don't want to come inside?" You're like, "I've been there." And I was like, "Wow." I was like, "Can you be this Jewish in a Muslim country? You might get in trouble."
Well, there's a lot of stuff like that. I remember like you had a pass to get into some of the lounges, but you could only bring in one person.
Oh, we
So
had an
to swap
incident.
out,
Well, this is when I was at the height of my alcoholism.
bring each other food.
And then remember, we got to jump all over the place. Sorry, hold
Okay.
on. The lounge thing was
all right.
first, and you had one pass, so we were like,
And you're allowed to bring one guest.
Yeah.
somehow we thought, okay, bring in Louis, and then come out and then give it to me, and like immediately they were like, yeah,
No.
we're on to you.
Yeah.
Like, they're like,
Yeah.
they're like, no. And so then I got mad. So I remember being like, these guys, and I was standing out inside the airport, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you guys thought you had hooked me up, and you stole like 50 gallons worth of alcohol.
Yeah,
and then we didn't realize there was a second layer of security. Like we thought we were just gonna bring like, you remember that? Like a ton
Yes.
of beers.
Yeah, like a lot of
on the
beers.
plane.
Yeah.
And then when we went into security, they were like, "What are you crazy?
Yeah.
I can't do that."
But it was I mean, once we got.
They have it together more than you think.
Yeah.
as a-
Well,
as
there
a
have
co-
people that are trying to like blow up their whole country, so they're kind of
Yes.
on it.
Yeah. But once we got to Kuwait, there was no drinking at all. It's totally dry over there, even for the military. Which
No,
is,
really?
Right? Am I correct?
Yeah,
That must
you're
have
correct.
killed
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
list. That must have killed you. Oh, and you too back then.
Well, that's
I mean,
Both you guys.
yeah.
That was a funny story too, where I was talking to a sober friend, and I was like, "Well, I mean, I just went 10 days without drinking," and he's like, "You did?" And I was like, "Well, I was in Kuwait, I didn't drink," and he's like, "Well, that's not really a sober accomplishment. Not drinking in a place that contains zero alcohol isn't
When the
really-
military says you can't.
It's not a feather in your cap." Sorry, I get too excited. Go ahead, Ari.
Where is this?
Well, so I'm
Yeah.
like, well, we're in Turkey. You got to do a Turkish bath. It's like a famous Turkish delight,
Well-
Turkish bath. You got to do Turkish stuff when you're in the country.
Well, this was also the thing that I remember because we had a hotel booked. Do you remember that? A little fun travel tip. We had we had a 24-hour layover or 14-hour layover or something
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
in Istanbul, and we did it on purpose so we could go do that.
Right.
We had a hotel so we could one hotel just shower and stuff in. But if you have a layover over 8 hours or something, they have to give you a hotel.
Right.
So we ended up all getting our own hotel rooms.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then canceling the one we had. But that was like something we didn't know. We didn't even know that was like a thing.
No,
I didn't know.
I didn't know
I'm
that
just
till
finding
now.
this out right now.
Yeah, and it's so if you have so much, so you can go pick a crazy. I mean, I don't know if this was 40 years ago, but if you can go pick
Guys.
you pick a long layover place because we picked this specifically for that. It was like, all right, you get, it's a ridiculous layover.
I did this on the
Yeah.
way back from Egypt. But it was like 8 hours.
Yeah,
But it was like quickly run in, go do all this.
I think you would have got a hotel room. Yeah,
you blew it.
they have to do it because they have to put you up somewhere.
Right.
And then we went there, and then we just I think took a shower and then
had some
headed out
beers,
on
had
the
some
town.
food, and then I'm like, so we're going to the Turkish baths, and these guys are like, wait, what? They're like so freaked out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I felt it was a little bit of like, I don't know, just like we don't bathe together. I don't know what
It was it's where what's his face? They filmed Taken 2.
Oh, is that right?
At the Turkish bath?
At the Turkish bath, it's where they're when Liam Neeson fights in the Turkish bath. It's that Turkish
Oh,
bath.
cool.
I didn't.
That's
see
the one
Taken
we
2.
went to.
No kidding.
And
Rob,
It's
the
like
Oscars,
it's like an
brother.
ancient one, right? It was like hundreds of years old. I
Yeah,
think. Yeah.
And so they filmed that there because the whole Taken 2, I think, or 3, maybe it's 2 or 3, I don't remember.
But
they're in
but
Istanbul.
I couldn't convince. I mean, you guys were very hesitant to do this #1 tourist attraction of Turkey.
Well, yeah.
Well, because it just sounded like you were like, yeah, you shower with a bunch of guys,
Yeah.
you get naked with the men. It seemed weird.
I always
to me.
say I describe it as it would be like if your uncle gave you a bath. That's what a Turkish bath is.
Well,
It's just
But a strong
very-
uncle, like a
strong,
powerful
just
uncle.
a bearded, strong uncle that has to bathe you.
well, the bath I remember well because first of all, we went around, got house. Before I drank about 45 beers beforehand. We
Yeah,
ate
they
at
had-
a rooftop restaurant.
They
Yeah.
had to get drunk in order to go to the Turkish bath. Like you wouldn't do it if you weren't. I could.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hook up with a guy for the first time sober. I had to get in the mood. But yeah, and so we went out drinking. We went to a rooftop thing, and then we also got in a fight because Nate wanted to go to McDonald's, and you were like,
What?
"Don't you want to experience
What?
a Turkish McDonald's?" And I was like, pretending to be on your side, but I was like, it does sound kind of fun.
What if it's different?
Is this the one?
Because they are different.
I have no idea. I
No.
wouldn't. No, I mean, we took a photo outside of it. That photo of Nate drinking the thing was outside of the bath.
Oh,
It's really old. Like
Yeah.
go to like one of the older ones.
type in.
This is the one that from Taken 2.
Yeah. Then it was that.
Then it was that one.
Yes. It was that one. When you go inside though, there's a big slab of like marble.
Yes.
And you lay on it. and They hit you with leaves.
Yeah,
I
they
think.
put these leaves on it, and I
Yeah.
think they do this at the Russian baths here. They'll do this too.
Oh.
but they
Lots
have
of-
they put you down and they have these big leaves with all the soapy water, and they like beat you with the leaves,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It feels good though.
So we were skeptical. I mean, this I remember very well. So I was drunk, and we were drinking like buckets of beer somewhere. And then we went to this Turkish bath, and I was skeptical. And you have to get nude and put on some towel. And remember, I also asked, I was like, is there one with women? Is there like a co-ed? And they were like, what are you crazy? Like, I really thought maybe there was like a co-ed
Yeah.
situation.
These women are not allowed here.
Hey everybody, Ari Shaffir, man of many hats, breaking into today's episode to let you know a little bit about the guests, Louis Katz, Joe List, and Nate Bargatze, 3 of the finest comedians on the planet. They're all touring, except Louis Katz, who has a special called The Best Comedian You've Never Heard of. Louis Katz is hilarious. I think that's an apt title, The Best Comedian You've Never Heard of. 1.5 million views and counting on a special on YouTube. And you don't get that by being unfamous unless It's the highest quality special. You guys will love it. Please go check it out. The best comedian you've ever heard of. Louis Katz did a great story on This Is Not Happening. That show is dead. By the way, no cursing. I'm not cussing because Nate came onto this podcast and he doesn't like to be dirty, and I'm trying to honor him and his appearance by just okay, I'm not going to do it. Also, by the way, Nate is on The End, storytelling show that I've produced and created. It's at arishafir.com right now. You can get his episode for $5.99. If you do not want to dirty anything, get just his episode. Any other episode you get, you also get the prologue. This thing I made with William Child, a crazy cool artist. If you get multiple ones, you get the prologue. If you only buy episode 2, they're in no order, by the way. Watch them in any order you want. I'm in the first one because I have to start the show. That's about it. Every other one is in no specific order at all. But they're all theme-based. And I made Nate's a clean episode. And if you want to not see people like me, Big J. Okerson, if you're a good person, you don't want to see that. So I made a clean episode. Episode 2, you got to believe in this. Jim Brewer, Steve Simone, Nate Bargatze. 3 amazing comics you guys will love. If you just get that episode, you do not get the prologue, and you will not want it because it's pretty disgusting. If you get that episode and any other episode, you will get the prologue because that is you signing off and saying, I don't care about clean, so I'm opening up. And if you do, may the Lord have mercy on the soul you carry inside you. Get them all, guys, at arishafir.com right now. Nate killed. Joe List killed. If you can get Nate's and Joe's, $6, $6. You get mine, 6, 12, 18, 24. $6 more, you get 3 more episodes. If you just buy the DeStefano, Miss Pat, and Chester Reed episode, you also get the Shane, Soder, Sam Talent, Robert Kelly, Sarah Tolamash episode, and you also get Tony Hinchcliffe, Big J. Okerson, Ali Zudik, and Steph Tolev episode. Yeah, and get them all. Share with a friend. Watch with a friend. Legitimately, watch with a friend. Invite somebody over. Watch with a friend. Joe List is on the road May 5th and 7th at the LA Improv at the Netflix The Joke Festival, and then he heads off to the island. Glasgow. Harry, go. I got to be clean. London, it's May 17th. London, May 21st and 22nd, the Leicester Square Theatre. Bristol, May 24th. Dublin, May 28th. Belfast, May 30th. Ooh, I'm jealous of that one. And then back to America, Levittown in June, Portland, Maine, and Tacoma, Washington in July. Go to comedianjoelist.com. Nate Bargatze. Oh, Joe List also has a podcast called Tuesdays with Stories that you guys will love. I've been on there multiple times. 2 of the worst episodes ever recorded. He also has a podcast that is Mark Norman. He also has a podcast called The Regs with Robert Kelly, who's been on The End. Dan Soder, also a star of The End. And Luis Gomez. Called The Regs. You guys should check that out as well. I've been on one of those. Nate Bargatze has his own podcast called Nateland. Check that out. No cursing as well. He's also got, and this I'm most proud of, his own movie that he's starring in. A summer blockbuster, guys. I'm not even joking. My buddy's going to be in a summer blockbuster movie. It was supposed to be out in March. And the studios believe in it so much, they're like, let's move it to May 29th. The End. I'm sorry. That's my thing. The Breadwinner. I'm going to definitely go see that in the theater. I'm so proud of this guy. It's like, I'm proud of everybody, but I'm so proud of him. Plus, at that level, people lose their minds. He's still showing up for Dave Smith's last episode. I didn't even do that. Anyway, May 29th, check that out. Get tickets to all of his shows at nateland.com. He's in only theater starting this April 22nd, which is in 2 days from now. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Fargo, North Dakota, April 23rd. Sorry, not theaters, arenas. Guys, did you even know there was an arena in Sioux Falls, South Dakota? He's selling out an arena there. I don't think anyone understands this. There was a time when I started comedy, it was Dice, did an arena, and then nobody for about 30 years, and then Dane Cook did it. And they each did it once, Dice did it twice, in the biggest city in the country. Nate's doing it in Des Moines, in Omaha, Colorado Springs, Los Angeles for 2 nights at the Intuit Center. Providence, Albany, Hershey, Knoxville, Savannah, Birmingham, Greensboro, where I grew up until 4th grade, Fort Worth, where I saw Billy Strings, the Dickey Center, Cedar Rapids, Rosemont, Houston, Austin, where I saw the guy from Pink Floyd, Phoenix, San Diego, San Jose, and then Canada, Calgary, Edmonton, 2 shows in Toronto where the Toronto Raptors play and Drake watches. Go to nateland.com for tickets. Guys, let's get back to the episode.
And then I think, Nate, you went first, but I remember the thing I most remember
one at a time?
is the sound, because they bathe you personally, and they grabbed Nate by the arms and dragged him across the marble, and it was like this. I was like, oh! I thought they were taking 2, and then they took like a bucket and they just go like, whoosh, and like nailed you, and I was like, oh god, and then they cracked your neck.
Yeah. The walk. Do they walk on you or?
Yeah.
It sounds horrible.
No, it's good.
It was horrible.
It's awesome.
It was. It's an aggressive bat. Yeah, I forgot the bucket. It's a bucket of water, and they just throw it at you as they hate
in the
you.
face.
Yeah, it feels like if you don't get paralyzed, it'll be a great experience.
Well, I went.
It sounds like Rocky's bath when he got arrested.
Yes,
the Rambo. Yeah.
When it was my turn, I went no neck. I was like, I got the neck thing. I don't want. And they were like, what? And I was like, I don't want my neck.
I do remember you saying that.
Requested, I was like,
no
dude.
neck. And it's just. It's a dude it's a man that will just beat you if you. He's bigger than you. He's stronger than you,
and he washes you, and it feels nice.
Yeah, he puts on like an oven mitt and just.
Yeah, loofah. He's just scrubbing you down, and because it's so stone and echoey, I think while we were there, like. They do the call to prayers. They do the call to prayers. Like that's one crazy thing in Istanbul. They have so many mosques, and they all do the call to prayers, and it sounds like very eerie and stuff. But there it was like echoey. I think it happened while we were there, right? And you just hear and it's echoing, and it sounds like very ancient and weird.
Well, also it's like supposed to be a sacred thing, and I could not stop laughing. Once they dragged you across the thing and hit you with the bucket, like you won the Super Bowl, I was like on the floor. I was like howling, laughing, and everybody hated us. And also it's funny because when you're done with your quote unquote bath, they're like, go take a shower.
That's it on the right, this thing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
that's
that's
what it.
it.
Looks like. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing you got dragged across. You all sit around naked waiting for that.
Yeah.
I can't even remember it.
You get dragged on that slab?
Yes. It was like,
it's a dragging slab.
Oh, it's a dragon slab. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at some hot
I know. That's what I wanted
They
to be
weren't
with.
there.
They were not there. And this little boy.
There was no boy. We didn't have enough money for that.
We couldn't afford a boy.
Who's this one boy?
But they scrub you up good, and then they make you shower, which is hilarious. Like you take a bath, and like, all right, now you got to go shower. I'm
Shower
like,
it
well, what's
off?
the point of my bath?
That's true. Would you regret it?
No, I loved it. It was
All right.
awesome.
Yeah.
I think. By the way, we just did like the big headlining story. Yeah. And that's it. There you go.
We open with the closer.
Well, I learned a lot about travel from you. I had been to Peru before with my ex-girlfriend, and she was my ex at the time, which is a whole other bag of hammers. Oh yeah, we had a podcast.
About it?
Check out that episode.
Episode 3 or something.
We should tell the March Madness or the Syracuse UConn story too. But anyways, you were like you have really traveled and were well traveled, and I was taking in all your. It was tough to balance between Nate being like, "That's stupid, let's go to McDonald's," and me wanting to be like, "Oh yeah, man, this guy's like a whatever." But really, I just wanted to go to McDonald's and not get bathed.
Well, we ate McDonald's in Dubai at the airport. I told a guy that I was at this thing with. All right. It's like the Prince there, or something. And I was at this.
What?
He owns. So I'm doing shows in Dubai.
Okay.
And so one of the shows is at
Nowadays or back then?
now.
Okay.
So it's like in May, and so it's at the Coca-Cola Arena, and I'm at this like kind of corporate-y event. It's a golf event, and so this guy's there, and he owns that basketball team.
Wow.
So I told him, he's like in Dubai, and I go, I'm going to be playing at the Coca-Cola Arena. And he goes, yeah, that's where and he just motioned shooting a basketball. And I go, what? And he's like, that's my basketball team. That's the arena. Like he owns that arena. And I'm like, oh, wow. And then I told him, I had McDonald's in Dubai's airport. So it's a little different. And then he continued to laugh after that and then never talked. We didn't talk again. But he started talking to his buddies in Arabic I think they were just making fun of me. And I was like, all right.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I mean, Ray Ellen gave me eating McDonald's in Aruba, which I'm still furious about because I was there for 7 days. I'm like, we're eating 22 meals here. I'm like, I can't have McDonald's once, and Aruba's not even a food place.
Yeah, what's Aruban food?
I'm like, what am I going to eat fish 30 times?
Well, also, when you go somewhere, I'm always like, I got to eat the local food. And like about 5 days in, I'm like, give me a hamburger. Like just, I was
All right.
Yeah, every once in a while, you just got
maybe
it.
do
It's like
that
enough.
when you're with us next time earlier.
Yeah.
It was 24 hours. This was your only chance
We
to
were
not eat
hungry.
McDonald's.
What is this? Is this Turkish breakfast?
Yeah, it's
No, that's
That
like
was
a
our
ground
dinner.
patties.
Which is also funny because we were like, no, we're not going to McDonald's. What are we, assholes? And then I got 4 hamburgers and rice. This is my Turkish dinner.
That's
I'm
funny.
like, what do you got in the hamburger and French fry department?
no bun.
Yeah, it's just a keto McDonald's.
These photos are from so long ago. I have hair and I'm wearing a Bill Cosby T-shirt. If you notice closely.
No, I didn't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. See, that's Cosby. Look, zoom in. That's Cosby down there. See him?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
sort of.
Sort of.
That's Cosby.
No.
I think it's enough that you didn't have to bring it up
Yeah.
because no one would have noticed.
Oh, and then you got
I
that
think it's
white
interesting.
drink. Remember that?
Yeah.
There was like a white
No.
drink off the side. Man, what's wrong with you? What are
I
you on
can't.
drugs?
I can't
What's the
remember
white
things.
jizzy drink? Oh, look at Nate
Oh,
reading.
yeah.
Oh, that's good.
This is the last thing you read.
I still have that jacket.
Oh, there's the Cosby shirt. You can see it there.
Yeah.
Louis' face is also hilarious here. Just like, what are you talking about? 'Cause I think you got like a pasta dish. You were like, let me get the spaghetti marinara. And Louis' like, are you crazy?
This does just look like a restaurant, but look at the background. Look at what's out there. Where is this? This is Turkey again.
That's
Yeah,
probably the
Istanbul,
one
yeah.
restaurant we went to. Like,
Yeah.
Istanbul. And then somewhere we had drinks on a rooftop with a full night
Yeah, it
view
was
of
awesome.
the city skyline, which maybe
Yeah.
I didn't send you that photo.
Where's this?
Same
Also
restaurant,
Istanbul.
probably.
Yeah, probably downstairs.
Just
That restaurant.
lit up.
That was the downstairs part of that
I
restaurant.
mean, we're not there for a long time.
God,
Yeah.
you guys really did it all though when you
looked
went. Way to
adorable.
go out.
Yeah.
Way to go out.
We went out, and I mean, you had so little. I mean, you have 14 hours or whatever it is, but that goes quick. So it was, it was the best.
Yeah. And then we're in Kuwait, and that was long, not quick.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Well, you had to get it in fast because we were going to be in Kuwait. So I had to pound some beers.
Yeah.
FS beer. How was the FS?
Probably good. I don't
Tastes
know.
like Revolution.
That hair. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
What are
look
you
at
doing,
that.
dude.
Louis is the craziest.
Yeah, I had a
You
lot
look
of
the
it.
most different. Actually, Nate looks pretty fucking different
We
too.
all look different. Maybe Joe looks most the same, actually.
Thank you.
Joe does
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Look at you guys.
Oh wow! Look, I got my zipper pants on. Those become shorts. My hiking pants.
Oh, those are the sign of a tourist white.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? If it got hot, I could take my legs off.
yeah.
What are you, crazy?
Clearly, it was freezing.
That was beautiful.
What
Where is this? The hammam?
We are wearing kind of heavy jackets. It must have.
Yeah.
It was hot. In
It was
Kuwait.
January.
This
Yeah.
is my phase of I would always wear 2 t-shirts. I always
Oh,
wear
yeah,
2
look at
t-shirts.
that.
I had basketball shorts
And we
under
both
those
wore
jeans.
basketball shorts for underwear.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that bonded
What?
us.
And then
What?
And I had rubber bands on.
That's weird.
Rubber bands
Around
on
my-
what? On your
around
wrist?
my
Like
wrist.
Ricky Schroeder?
Huh?
Like Ricky Schroeder in the show where he was rich?
I don't know, but
He'd always wear
Richie
rubber
Rich.
bands.
No, it wasn't Richie Rich. I know the show.
Silver Spoons.
Oh, Silver Spoons.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Isn't that a town in Maryland?
Silver Spring.
Oh, whatever.
What is this?
did we have
That's-
a
that's
digital
the mosque.
camera? Like it was like a real digital camera, right?
I can't. I mean,
It
I
wasn't
can't
a
believe
phone.
he has all these
No,
photos.
definitely
I
wasn't a
couldn't-
phone. I think I had. I probably
Yeah,
had.
Maybe it's all film. Maybe I have these
I might have
photos.
had. What do you call it? Temporary. What do you call that? Disposable.
Disposable camera.
Oh.
I always
right.
travel with disposable cameras, but I bet that is a digital
I think we had a
camera.
digital camera.
Yeah, that was my digital camera, I think.
Yeah.
Some street cred for Nate. Longtime Vandy fan.
Oh,
Proves it.
Yeah.
This
This
proves,
proves
it.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not just
Back
a
in
Johnny come
Istanbul.
lately.
Not a joke. Not a joke.
Okay, so we went to
Kept Alabama out of the playoffs
Istanbul.
this year. Nice.
and then we went to Kuwait, and that was like, I don't know. What,
Is that
was
for
like
all
10
your
days.
sports
Yeah.
fans that listen to this
Yeah,
podcast?
it's for the sports fans. It's a traveling
Yeah.
sports fans.
We went,
What a picture this is. It's like, they're walking away. It'll be
I
a
like
nice one.
that.
well, I'm trying to
think
just
the-
grab photos for the
action.
memory.
The
See, people-
composition is good.
Thank you. Well, check out Joe List Photography on Instagram. Almost
right.
12,000
I'm on there.
followers.
I'm a follower.
Wow.
I follow it too.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I don't like it, but I follow it.
So then you go to.
Wonderful.
So then 24 hours. Then you head to Kuwait.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, bleep out every curse word I have in here.
Blood.
It's a lot of bleeps.
Um,
You can keep. But bleep me saying.
the Bird Shoe by Bird. So attractive, you won't even notice that one fucked up toe that every man in his 40s gets for no reason. Get him wherever you... well, actually, I don't know where to... Ask Bert. Ask Bert where to get him. He'll know where to get him.
So then, did we fly commercial to Kuwait City?
I think
I can't
private.
remember.
But
No, wait,
yes,
because there was the
commercial.
layover, so we must have flown.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that's-
yeah. I
and
know what you mean. I'm sorry.
Istanbul.
I'm making fun of you because you would fly in military planes.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's
we
what I
flew
meant.
in.
Because that's the airport we tried to
Yeah.
sneak all the beer in.
Yes. Okay.
We thought we were going to
Yeah.
sneak beers into Kuwait.
No.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them.
That's
And
so
then you
funny.
guys were like, dude, we got you hooked up, baby. And I was like, yes, you guys are the best friends a guy can have. And they were like, get rid of these beers. And I thought they weren't going to let us go in.
Well, they have the security that's like kind of different where you're allowed to go in to the gate basically, and then the security's at the gate.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
When I went to Australia last year, Australia is like flying here in the 90s and 80s.
Oh, really?
There's no security. I mean, and like you go through the thing. You could go walk someone to your gate.
No way.
And like sit and hang with them when they go get on the plane. You're like, all right, I'll see you, and then you would just leave.
That's
Wow.
wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's kind of how but this one would have security because they had that second layer, so you would get in and then
Yeah. Joe, talking to your mic for a second.
Oh my God, I knew it was going to happen.
Got it.
I
No,
knew
no,
it.
we got it. We got it. We're good.
I fucking
We're good.
knew it.
We're good. We're good. That
So
was a risk
then
there.
we were off to Kuwait. I don't remember anything about the flight or anything.
No.
Do you guys remember?
No. I remember just not at all. I remember
we
going
flew.
to Kuwait. Oh,
Yeah. Well, the only thing I don't remember is the flight we were on. I mean, because I ended up taking a few of these flights, but like you would fly. We're not in first. You're not even sniffing. We're in the
No.
back of the plane, and a few flights that I've had there. I remember one time flying. I went to Djibouti. Another time with Dustin Chafin
a great word.
and
It's
Leah
funny.
Bonema. Yeah, it is.
great one.
And in Djibouti, everything shuts down at noon. It's so hot that they the way they do it is you work until noon, and then there's like a nap, and then you come back online. Like everybody comes back to work at like 3 or 4.
Oh my God.
Or something like that.
This place
like,
is made for comedians.
Yeah. And,
Work till noon. I get up.
Yeah. Djibouti name. Takes off time. Built from the
So,
ground up.
but when I remember flying there, I was like in the back, and I'm in the middle seat, and I go to lean it back, and this guy just hits it.
Wow.
He starts just punching it
What?
and screaming in another language, and so then I had to sit straight for 44 hours on the flight because you couldn't lean it. You're like I think his was leaned back,
Right.
but he was a dominant fellow.
Well, those languages too. I don't want to break up the party, but it's like, and you're like,
yeah.
it's like the Libyans in Back to the Future.
Yeah. There's
Or in real life.
There's no like, hey man.
Well, there's also no walking away from a fight on a plane. That
Yeah.
person's behind you for the
Yeah.
next many
Right.
hours.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
really gotta
Crazy.
to make that move of like being aggressive is like.
I remember another one.
You win, I guess.
Yeah.
Going to Dubai, and I had a window seat, and it was like it's like 2, 4, 2, and so I'm on the aisle like 2, and I'm in the window, and I'm like excited, and this girl sitting next to me, and she goes, "If you want to switch," she's like, "I don't get up, I'm gonna sleep," and I was like. I don't know, the whole point was being in the window, you lay your head here, whatever. But I ended up agreeing to it. And then she put a blanket over her head, 13 hours, did not move.
Wow.
Never seen anything like it. 13
Probably
hours,
on drugs.
did not
Yeah,
move.
heroin. I've
something,
seen that
yeah.
in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking over the
Yeah.
head, not moving.
Yeah, I bet she took, what do you call that?
Heroin.
No, what's the
Ambien.
Ambien, yeah.
She had to take
Ambien's good.
multiple Ambien.
Yeah, yes. That's.
I mean, that was, it was,
13 hours. If you went
Yeah.
8 is crazy.
So when you
I
landed,
mean,
did you have to
yeah.
splash water in her face?
get
Well,
her number?
she got. She can't. No,
Sounds like a good
no.
wife,
She got
to be
up there.
honest.
Everybody's like, we've never met. I mean,
Wow.
I was like, you're going to get up some, and then like hibernating bear.
That's crazy.
She just put a blanket on her head and slept.
I also oh, you're good.
No, I was just gonna say I've been in a flight where, like you talk about not getting in a fight on a plane. I have the window. I like the window closed because it's dark and so I can sleep. And also the sun gets really hot. So I had the window closed. This crazy German guy on the other side keeps opening it. I keep closing it. He keeps opening it.
Over you?
Wow. Yes, over me.
Is it not? It's the half and half window, which is like
he's next
whose territory
to me.
is this?
He's next to me. He's not. He's on the aisle or the middle,
Oh,
whatever it
wow.
was. Yeah, and I'm like, what do you want to see? He's like, the vista. You know, he's like,
Well, he should have got a window seat then.
I know.
him.
I know, but this reminded me. It was like I just didn't want to. Like I fought as much as I could, but I'm like, I just have to sit next to this for the whole flight.
You needed America to come in and save your
basically.
Was the
World War
vista
II
nice though?
What?
Was the vista nice?
No, it's the sky.
Could you then not look out the window? Because what if
Yes.
he's like, oh, look at that. And
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
go.
Does
I
it
don't
spite him?
care.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Yes.
know.
I don't care.
It's
I don't
Yeah.
want to look.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just like the sun is like melting you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just- yeah.
You gotta get the non-sun side. That's when it's really great.
Yeah.
You can like look
That's
out.
a
and see
tough
the
one to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta really think about it.
You gotta think about it. I've done it before. I'm like, where are we?
I've never thought about that. That's crazy.
Well, that was another thing I learned on that trip from you, the original Iraq trip, the good one that mattered. But you were the first person I ever met that had the app and was choosing seats. Like you got us exit row seats.
Yeah.
Like you were like, you got to check the seats, and which I do now religiously. And we got like exit row. And we sat next to it and needed to like sync the movie up. You had to hit play at the exact same time.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we watched, but that was fun.
we sync movies up too.
Oh, yeah, I
remember
think the
that.
three of us abreast,
I
yeah.
can't remember
It's
what.
like a little brother trying to fit in. You go, no, we did that. You're like, yeah, that's right.
But we did.
We went to your dad's house that weekend. It was I love traveling. I was very good at traveling with. You would, because it's not like you didn't have money, but I was able to. You're just like just keep an eye on this. If you when you go in, you're like, let's go talk to this person at this thing, and then if you talk to them, they can give you upgraded. I did one of my best that I did was rental cars when this is here, but in L.A. when I would go there to rent a car, Sixt, like SIXT.
Oh, yeah, I know that company, yeah.
So it was when it first came over to like L.A. You could go. It was cheaper than anything.
Forever
a
six.
second.
I used
For
to
a
be six
second.
at LAX.
You could get a BMW.
Then they got
that would-
luxury cars. Yeah.
Well, they had because
that's
there's
the
all
thing.
German cars, like there's all. So you could get BMWs, you could get whatever. So I mean, every time I would be in LA, I would be like driving around like an Audi, and then it's like, well, what are you doing? It's like Soda or Norman or something, like a Nissan. I'm like, I guarantee you, mine is $100 cheaper than yours.
Wow.
Because you just always, if you look and go find it, you can find good things that people don't know about.
You heard it here first.
Yeah,
folks.
it used to be the exit row was
Points
just you had to
guy.
ask for it. They didn't upcharge it or sell it. They'd be like, "Hey, I'm tall. Would you mind?" They're like, "Yeah, absolutely."
Well, the exit row, I remember a time, this is how old I am, the exit row was cheaper because you were doing service. Like you didn't want it. Like this was like,
Well,
you
also
were like
better
willing to
bulkhead.
help.
Can't
Now
you not
it's-
lean back in the exit row?
You can the first
first,
exit row no,
yeah.
the second one yes,
Yes.
because you're away from
Yeah.
the exit,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
and the one in front of the exit row you can't
Wow.
lean back.
Okay.
Southwest, I love it because when you watch people, because there's really only one exit row in Southwest.
Yeah,
There's two that look like they're in an exit row, but they're not.
the double seat,
And
is
so
the
it's very fun
most
to
glorious
watch
seat in
people be
coach.
like race to that one, and then they don't realize that they're in maybe the worst seat on the plane.
Oh, that's always
Because
fun.
because you have the one seat where it's got all the leg room,
Yeah.
and then you have those two double ones. Those are not exit row seats. You think they are. People get in them because you're like, well, the exit row's here. I got space next to me. It's two crowded normal seats.
Right.
It's like so the exit. There's like one really exit row.
Why does only Southwest do that? Like no seat. In
I
one
think they're
spot?
changing.
They might change it.
Oh,
I have a
no.
technique though for if you don't want people sitting next to you.
What?
Bring them meals. Just eat it. I do this on the subway too. If you're eating, no one wants to sit next to you.
I don't shower
Subway.
for like 4 days straight. I just play hoop and don't shower.
I got my Aaron Weber on my podcast. He said him and another big man, if he sees a big dude sitting by the window, he'll sit in that row with that big guy because no one wants
Yes.
to sit next to two big guys.
I've done that too. I've done the
You're
same
not
thing.
a big guy.
No, but if there's a big guy there, and
you
there's-
go to
and
the
there-
middle?
Yeah, no, then
You'll go to the
there's
middle
one
and
big
snug
guy
in,
in the
snug me in.
aisle, and then I go to the window. Then no one's sitting between us. Still, no one wants to sit next to him.
Right.
I hear you.
All right, now I'll tell you that story.
I got a phone call one day. I wanted to make this thing. It's a way for other comics to show themselves.
Oh, that's right. You're not hosting your own show.
They did him dirty.
Ari figured out a way to put it up somewhere else.
You thought about bringing it back?
All the time, I need your and Tom's help. You guys ready for this? Okay. It's a fucking crazy night we're gonna have here.
Shit's about to go down.
And we're here to talk ball. Storytelling show, telling true stories.
Word for word what happened.
My favorite.
Please tell them the story. My story is a love story. It's about
My first threesome.
bad first date.
About ball, football.
Got arrested.
Shitting your pants.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? That's my story.
Don't think about it, just laugh. It's funny.
Shucks. Please give it up for Mr. Tony Hinchcliffe, Nate Bargatze, Miss Pat Stone, Gillis, John Lamar, Reed, Ari Shaffir, everybody.
I'll give you everything I have in my wallet.
Ooh, yeah.
Give me all of that. That would have been the all-time best story to tell on this show.
Hey everybody, today's episode of You Be Trippin is brought to you by Superpower. You know, I don't know if you ever go to the doctor and just get kind of like not good answers, like drink more water or like you're doing great. Like great's not a definable amount, you know? That's where Superpower comes in. One simple blood draw tests over 100 biomarkers. Their app includes detailed information on your heart, liver, thyroid, hormones, metabolism, vitamin and mineral levels, and even environmental toxins. So from disease prevention to treating that annoying brain fog, or just optimizing your gym game, Superpower is the most comprehensive and advanced system out there. Superpower gives you access to a high-end concierge-level care for only $199 and $179 with our discount. That's more affordable than anything else out there. Other testing services charge $500, $1,000, sometimes even more for similar or less. Know your numbers this year with Superpower. Make this the year you stop guessing about your health with Superpower. Not only did Superpower reduce their price to just $199, but for a limited time, my listeners get an additional $20 off with code TRIPPIN. Head to superpower.com and use code TRIPPIN at checkout for $20 off your membership. After you sign up, you can ask how you heard about them. Please make sure to mention this podcast to support the show. Hey, everybody. Today's episode of You Be Trippin is brought to you by ShipStation. You know, when your company is growing fast, order fulfillment can make or break your success. ShipStation's intelligence-driven platform brings order management, rate shopping, inventory and returns, warehouse systems, and comprehensive analytics all in one place, saving customers 15 hours per week on fulfillment. With ShipStation, everything you need to manage getting orders to customers is in one place. Connect to over 200 sales channels. Instead of 5 to 7 disconnected tools, you've got one. ShipStation compares rates across all major global carriers, USPS, UPS, and FedEx, including your own discounted rates if you have them, to find the best shipping option on every order with discounts up to 90% off. Oof. 1 million businesses have trusted ShipStation. Try ShipStation free for 60 days with full access to all features. No credit card needed. Go to ShipStation.com and use code TRIPPIN for 60 days for free. 60 days gives you plenty of time to see exactly how much time and money you're saving on every shipment. That's ShipStation.com, code TRIPPIN, TRIPPIN. ShipStation.com, code TRIPPIN. Let's get back to the episode. Wait, let's go to Kuwait. What'd you do in Kuwait?
Yeah, let's get to Kuwait, because there's some good Kuwait stuff, too.
Yeah.
So the way it works, the contractor...
Now
Government contractor.
This guy's a
He's
contractor.
a true contractor, yes.
You get a guy, like you're assigned a guy, which I still don't understand what a contractor is or what any of this stuff means.
Well,
A lot of contractors.
Well,
over there.
it's weird. So much of the military base is run by private contractors, even though it's all like the security of the military base isn't military; it's private security, which is odd. And also, the people that were taking care of us were private security instead of
People
military.
building up all this stuff as contractors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our guy...
I think you're seeing all that stuff play out now.
So our guy, I don't know what the guy's name was. I can't remember.
I can't either.
But he had the fucking most bizarre accent.
He was so weird.
He was like American, but from a different country. But he would say, "What this?" about everything. Like in any context, it's almost like Forget About It in Donnie Brasco. It was all these different meanings. So like we'd be talking in the back seat, like, "Oh man, I hooked up with a girl one time. What this?"
Yeah. And it was almost like we decided he was hanging out with people who English was their second language,
right?
And somehow his English had gotten worse because of that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was and did he not have a crazy like cocaine sex story?
I think so.
Do you remember that?
I don't remember.
He had some wild. He was a wild guy. It was one of those things like an onion, where like it just kept peeling away.
Yes.
And you're like, we're in the hands of a complete psychopath in a war zone. And he kept telling these stories, and they would get crazier and crazier. And he would drive kind of crazy.
Did he have a ponytail?
Well, they all drive crazy.
I don't think he had a ponytail. Maybe he had a ponytail. I must have a photo of him somewhere. I wish I could remember his
They
name.
they all. I remember they all drove very crazy, very fast. Like in Kuwait, like there's no. I feel like no speed limit. Like it was just kind of.
Oh yeah, and there's no ambulance, and it's like if you get in an accident, you just die on the side of the road.
Yeah.
What
And
this?
you don't remember him telling a story where he like does all this cocaine with his girl, and they have
What?
sex, and then he like she the bed or something like that. You don't remember? That's like one of the few things I remember
What?
from this
I
trip.
did that.
Maybe. All right, sorry. Maybe I am confusing the two. I don't know. Maybe, perhaps.
But no, I mean,
Joe.
you're like, didn't he a shoe and like fall through a table or something like that? No, but he was just insane. And the other weird thing about Kuwait was like, so you're kind of at a base, forward operating base, which I forget the name of
FOB.
the main one. FOB, yeah. And then we would
It's just the 3 letters of what you said.
key fob.
Forward operating base.
So
What do they call it? Fob.
you'd have all the oh Jesus, there goes the whole
There it
recording.
is. All deleted. Yeah.
So yeah, you just hang out all day. It was like long hours. And then I felt bad because we had gone and done it before, and you thought this was going to be the travel event of a lifetime. Like we were doing Insomnia with Dave Attell.
A lot of sitting around.
And we just sat on like basketball bleachers for like 4 hours talking about which comics we hated. Not unlike what we do most of the time.
All the
and then you're
time,
like, are we
man.
going to town? You're
Literally all
like,
the time.
town? What are you crazy?
we never left the base. You couldn't drink on the base. We played a lot of racquetball.
Were you allowed to
Nate,
leave the
very
base?
good at racquetball. Yeah.
Yeah, back then I was good at racquetball.
Were you allowed to leave the base?
No.
Not at all.
No, they wouldn't take us anywhere. You couldn't do anything. So we would, and even when we had days off, they would fill our days off with these tours, which were sometimes cool, and then sometimes like, can we not do the tour?
Well, you could kind of feel like they don't want to do it. You don't want to do
no
it.
one wants to
Like,
do it.
No one wants to
Exactly,
do
yeah.
it. Like you just like because I think they got to find something. Like, well, we have these guys out here, and so we don't want to. It's one of those no one wants to waste each other's time when you're kind of like, hey, you can waste our. Don't we? We're just hang out.
We're good. Yeah.
But there's like a movie theater. You can go see
right.
movies. There's there's like a convenience store type. Walmart store type, not as big as Walmart, but like where it's got just a bunch of random stuff in.
What's that called?
Get a haircut.
Oh yeah, there's a name for the store, and they have like it's like Walmart. Like there's like groceries and a motorcycle. You
Yeah.
could buy everything.
Yeah. And then you could watch the movie. You could get a haircut. We got a haircut.
Yeah. One of the movies we watched was Hall Pass. I remember
Yep.
that. They sing the national anthem before the movie, and then you watch Hall Pass, which is such a funny dichotomy to like have the Star Spangled Banner and everyone's at attention, and then they're like, here's Hall Pass. And it's not a good movie. What's that called? Oh, I want to think of it though.
But they also they showed us the and the tours would be interesting though to see some of the stuff. I remember seeing was it Apache helicopter? Is that the crazy? That we met a lady who who flew the Apache helicopter, and the helicopter is so crazy. Like every inch of it's like one person fits in there. Every inch is controls. So you're like, what different thing are you controlling? And this lady was so bad. She wasn't supposed to be able to drive them, but then you got the laser eye surgery so she could, and it's basically a flying weapon is all it is. It was pretty badass.
Also, I did a bit about this for a while. They don't tell you. They shoot flares out the side of the helicopter every flight to throw off the radar or some kind of thing, but they didn't tell us.
It's if you got an RPG. It's
that's heat-sinking missiles.
Like an RPG came up at you, it would try to attract that.
So we're flying on a helicopter, and all of a sudden you just hear like, and you feel heat and see like a red thing. And I'm like, they're shooting! Yeah. And I'm like, we're f***ed. And then they're like, oh no, we do that on everything. And I'm like, well, can you just give us a heads up that you're going to be firing rockets
so
off the
used to
side
it.
of the thing?
And that was definitely on their more fun trip too.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything cool like that in
No, yeah.
Kuwait.
So you didn't do anything in Kuwait? You just stayed in a base the whole time? And the tours? Were
Yeah.
the tours
Yeah.
cool? Did you see anything
Like I
of
said,
note?
sometimes cool, sometimes not. I feel
Well, I
like
don't remember the tours. What tour?
well, they would take us around the base. I remember once.
a tour of the base?
I think I had a very. I can't remember exactly what I did, but some kind of faux pas with an injured soldier. Like we're supposed to visit the injured soldier, and I think I said, I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was something like, so what have you been up to? Or something really stupid, and it was very embarrassing.
I have a bullet in my sternum, so just sitting there.
Felt so
they
bad.
had us go visit the injured soldiers, which I felt bad because I'm like, well, they didn't even see the show.
It's maybe how you doing.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Maybe something
How's
like
it
that.
going?
Yeah, something like that. I was just like, I don't know. I'm just trying to make small
It's like
talk.
Seinfeld going in to visit the kid.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to kill this time.
They had us do a show at Kuwait. Kuwait was I lost my wedding ring in Kuwait. I mean, I was pretty newly married, and I lost my wedding ring pretty immediately, and I left it in Kuwait. So, but
why'd you take it off?
I don't really like a ring. I don't wear it now.
Yeah, I don't wear one either.
People married? No kidding.
Totally married.
No,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Thanks.
Congratulations.
Do you remember? I remember once you did karaoke, and Joe puts on a
Kuwait?
show when you do karaoke, and I was like, I thought it was awesome, but like the other army people were like, man, what's wrong with you? They were like not into
We
it.
did Kuwait.
You
in
did
the base.
I think you did a thing called Love. No, another guy did a thing called Love, and you did something else, and you were going all off and nuts, and they were like, man, what's with your friend?
I have no memory of that.
You know what I'm talking about?
We did karaoke.
I think
Yes, you did karaoke.
Wait, hold on. There was a
specifically did
military karaoke going on the base, and then I was like, I'm
Yeah.
in.
I mean, I can't imagine another. Yeah, unless we went to another military base some other time.
I don't think so.
No, yeah.
How'd you get this gig? How'd you all go together?
Scott Kennedy. I think I knew Scott, and I introduced y'all to Scott.
Yeah, you had done it before.
I already gone with him, and I mean,
you and I went with him on that
Yes.
awesome, amazing, perfect,
trip.
beautiful trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, because we went to Kuwait. I wanted to go to Afghanistan. I never got to go to Afghanistan, but I went over there a bunch. But like we went to Iraq, that's where you fly in the Black Hawks. I remember flying to Kirkuk, and I don't remember if you were there. One time it's flying to Kirkuk, and it's like where Abraham, the prophet, like his house is there, where he lived. Like you're just it's unbelievable. Like you're just on the oldest thing. But I remember flying in a helicopter, and you're flying over for an hour. You're flying, and it's like you're flying over the ocean. Like there's no lights.
Right.
But you're not over the ocean. You're over just sand.
Wow.
And it's just completely dark. And you're just like, I'm the farthest from anywhere, my home or anything. If something happens, you don't see little towns. You don't see anything.
That's crazy.
Did you fly in a C-130, the big bomber?
I didn't fly in anything.
Yeah.
Because we were also in the big bomber, and they let me go into the cockpit as well, which you had done before. And they put night vision goggles on. We were flying
What? No
into
way.
Baghdad with all the lights with
Yeah.
night vision in the cockpit. It was unbelievable. And then Nate and I, we have a picture that was stolen from us, that we were flying into C-130. It was completely empty. It was just the two of us in a C-130. Which, pull up a C-130, it's like it's bigger than a 747, and it's just the two of us sitting back there.
Crazy.
So you never even put on a bulletproof vest or a helmet or anything.
Nothing fun.
Our picture is where's our pictures
wow.
at Creek in the Cave, right?
Yeah,
I
so-
see it all the time. It's so funny.
Yeah, well, the story behind that photo, by the way, Nate was moving away. We had a going away party, and I framed this beautiful photo of the two of us as a gift to Nate. He just left it, didn't give a shit, forgot it.
Rebecca has
and
it.
then
No,
I
I
went
love
back. I was like, "Hey, you forgot your gift. I'll go get it." And I went back to the Creek in the Cave, and it was just hanging.
Yeah.
Like she was like, "Oh, perfect." And so now it's hanging at the green room in Austin.
Austin?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's
So,
cool.
fun
It's
story.
a cool
That's-
picture.
It's Nate's. Yeah. No, it was awesome. It was the most thoughtful gift I've ever given.
I
And,
loved it. I'm sure that night was a little crazy.
Yeah, it was a little spicy, but but we flew around in the C-130.
When they do those two, then they do a spiral landing
No way.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
because it's because you're coming down, so you're not shot at. So it's like just, and it's like a 360.
So you're over a safe space the whole time.
Oh,
you're
so instead of
descending.
like going like that, they do it all in
Yeah.
one. Oh, wow.
So you're not at like
Does that make you
10,000
nauseous?
feet a couple miles away. Not
Yeah,
well, we're
you
men,
go like-
Yeah.
so no.
Scared to take a bath, but
Going to
Yeah, with other men, yeah. Again,
What were the toilets like there in the base?
I feel like we have to start making stuff up.
Yeah.
Crazy. There was
I wanna see
thorns
it,
and
make sure
blood
I
and
don't have
landmines.
What,
the
pictures
toilets
of
were
it?
nice.
Yeah.
It was like all they had was a very, very nice gym. So that's why we played racquetball.
We played racquetball. We played basketball. Also, we watched the that might have been the other trip too. The Notre Dame national championship where they got killed.
I have. Oh yeah,
definitely.
Look, I can send some.
Well, Facebook. You can go to my Facebook, and they're all on there.
Oh yeah, so that's at Saddam's Palace. So that's where we were.
Oh yeah,
he hit golf clubs into. So you're in his palace.
Wow. PX.
The
PX.
The PX.
That's the Walmart.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a bunch of photos like this of us smoking Cubans. Well, that's the crazy thing about Iraq. Sorry, Louis. You go to Saddam's palace, which is now an American military base, and they also have a humidor filled with Cuban cigars. You can just go in and get your Cuban cigar and pull it out and smoke it. So we sat smoking Cuban cigars at Saddam Hussein's palace. This is the one that you were
This is Nate's.
Yeah.
Happy place.
Yeah. So again, decked out in Vandy.
Yeah.
This is the puka shell necklace phase of my life. This is
Look at the McDonald's, baby. I want McDonald's after this.
Let's
get McDonald's after this.
Oh yeah, I've had it recently, but
I had it 2 days. I had it delivered 2 days ago.
Yeah, we had this was pre-LASIK.
You look so different, dude.
Look at
That's
that.
crazy.
Why?
Does
Yeah,
it
I mean,
trip you out to look even see yourself.
Yeah, I feel like I'm back to that. Look at a young Joe List.
I look beautiful.
This is probably a lot of me and Joe.
Yeah, this is the
Iraq one.
But that's Kuwait.
You send him
That's
you
Kuwait.
That's
I
Kuwait.
said both.
Okay, all right.
Both.
That's
You should have both.
Yeah, that's Kuwait. So that's where a lot of hanging out there. Like, so there's a lot of, you would just be.
Damn.
A lot of hoop.
Basketball. There's a lot of that. You're there for a couple weeks. I remember calling in Avails to the cellar.
From there?
Wow.
Yeah. From there. From
Who's
Kuwait.
that?
Nice form. That's Nate. That's nice
me.
form.
Wow.
Yeah.
Put the
Look
hand
at
in the
that
cookie jar,
ass.
baby.
Look at that butt.
I know. I remember calling in Vales to the cellar from Kuwait, still not getting anything. And I would say I'm in Kuwait, I would think maybe that'll trigger her into going like, yeah, he can do some spots. Still never got spots.
And that's Biff from Back to the Future. You might remember. Look, there's Kuwait. There's a gas fire, oil fire, whatever you call it, refinery. That's out the window of the car. There's some.
That's their animals.
Sheep.
Goats.
That's their pets.
Look at this. There's the stage.
That's
Do a little
a
sound
uniform.
check.
Yeah.
That looks familiar. I'm on this trip.
No. But he has the other album.
there you go. That's
both.
the outdoor.
But this is the
That
one
looks like
people.
it might be us. Yeah,
Look
there's
at
us
that.
in the green
Look
room.
how fun we are right
Look
there.
at that ass. We're pretending to talk.
Creek
We're both
Far
at the
East.
exact pretend to talk.
Yeah.
There we are. Oh, look at that. With me is Sinatra.
There's the digital camera.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's the
yeah,
camera.
a little
It's
elf.
revealed. Boom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You'd have to wear.
There's
That's
also
the one from the
C-130.
creek.
Yeah.
That looks
No,
like the one
that's
from
not the creek one. That's a different
But
one.
it's the same idea.
Yeah.
Look at those headphones.
Flak jackets.
I have a feeling you're going to come to it. Oh, see, this is us with a bunch of guys who probably, I can't tell if they liked us or hated us. It's hard to tell. But it was a very small space, so your knees would be kind of
This is the
interlocked with other
C-130?
people. That's the C-130, yeah. That's the back of it. It's open.
Oh, look at this.
And there's a Mountain Dew. Is that how you say it? Mountain Dew?
You can tell it's classy when you put Mountain Dew in a glass.
Oh, I had a big Mountain Dew phase. Look at that. That's Saddam's palace right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Look at my ass, by the way. Take me, please. Oh, maybe that's not Saddam's palace. That's a different base. It was hot. This trip was hot.
So
and
go
long.
back
Scott
one.
Kennedy.
There's
Yeah,
go
there
back
he
one.
is.
So that's where you would go stand if the siren went off and there was like bombs being launched
Yeah.
at the base.
If Louis was on stage, you ran and
Yeah.
dove under here.
That's roomier than a
Take
Southwest
that.
Airlines
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah. But we had it. I think it was only one time. I remember everything went off and you just had to go take off in there.
And there's Scott. He's no
There's
longer
Scott.
with us. R.I.P.
Yeah. I asked him once, it was like, hey, do you ever, like, I was new to LA and, like, I was like, do you ever get worried, like, hitting on somebody that if they're straight, they might beat you up? And he's like, I'll beat them up.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
he was. Yeah, I mean, dude, he went over there. I mean, his schedule, because it'd be every 2 weeks. He would go and come home and be home for 2 weeks, and then he'd go back.
Wow, there's a cool base. This is Iraq. Louis, this is what you missed out on. I mean,
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
So wait, let me go to the other one.
what?
I mean, I
This is
got
all the good stuff. Wait,
Okay.
come on, just rip through. Go to the
Yeah.
palace. Look at there's a bunker. There's a show. Look at that guy. He's loving me. Look at
they put the black people on the outside.
Look
Like,
at
it's
90s,
Kuwait.
long sleeve under the
Wow.
short sleeve.
Nailing it.
There's
I
some
remember those
boys.
guys.
I remember those guys too. They liked
Yeah.
me. More than they liked you. I don't know. They kept saying that. I feel like the other guy sucked. That's cool. Look at there we are on top of a crane thing.
Damn.
Look at that, huh? Look at the size of that tire. I'm 6'2".
How hot is it here?
It's hot.
She's wearing the sleeves just to not get sunburned.
sun?
Sun, yeah.
Wow.
That's a very Jewy move. I like it.
I'm not Jewy.
It's a Jewy move.
He's not Jewy.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Look at that. Now look at that show.
Wow.
Yeah, that one.
Wow. And so they're all
That
just
was work.
standing around, spaced out. This is a COVID show.
And they asked them to go out there. Like, we got these kids. Could you go watch them two guys?
They don't.
All with guns. It's like a show in Central Philadelphia.
They make them go because it's like the one thing that Scott did that was good is he would go to small FOBs, so forward operating bases. So he would go to the bases that they would not get. A lot of people would go to Kuwait or like maybe some Baghdad. Like there's some big stuff. But Scott would always be like, no, we'll go to like this small little operating base. So you'd be doing a show and there's just not a lot of that many.
That's
people
like 12
there.
people.
I remember doing it one.
It's like the Trump rallies where they go, look how many people, and then you're like, oh.
I remember the one show. I doing one show and like where I'm staying in. They made these guys just got off a mission, and so they made them go. You're gonna go watch them, and we're like, it's like 8.
My friend died today.
Yeah, it's like 8 in. And we're like, we don't have to do the show. And they go, no. Y'all came all the way here. They're going to watch your show. And so then I'm standing in front of a buffet and a guy walks. So they're having to watch. And then a guy walks in and just starts making food from the buffet and just walks around me. And I'm just standing there. I had no microphone doing the show.
Jeez.
Look at that. Certificate of
appreciation.
Something. Yeah, March of 2011. There you go.
Wow. Those are the good times.
Company Raging Bulls,
Kuwait.
number 1st Battalion's 21st Infantry Regiment, Certificate of Operating Base Warhorse.
Yeah,
Forward Operating Base Warhorse.
That was FOB Warhorse.
Damn. Wait, I want to see the Kuwait ones. Or how many more? 57 out of 90.
All right. Well, you don't have to go through all these.
Yeah, let's go to.
These are way better.
The what?
Well, can't you zoom out to like the multiple and see?
And we'll tell you to pop in.
Oh, that's a cool photo.
That's right here.
That's
I mean, that's a great photo.
Yeah. Helicopter went, you just had to keep your head down. Dirt went everywhere.
Just kicking up sand.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Sound
what
effects.
it sounds like. Nate pouting was the caption.
Wow. That must have been really cool.
That was super cool.
How many years into comedy you guys at this point?
2011.
I was
Joe was
31.
40. Yeah. I mean, Joe started in 93.
76. So.
Could you shoot any of these? Could you shoot guns out of the helicopter?
I didn't shoot any
they
guns.
didn't shoot. No,
Yeah.
I went another time in shotguns, but I didn't this trip. It was we've been doing comedy.
Is that the one on the wall?
8 years. No.
I've been doing comedy 11 years.
Yeah. I started in 03 until he started. Yeah.
That's embarrassing. I started early. This is Saddam's
Whoa.
Palace.
There's your
Here we
bathroom.
are.
That's Saddam's.
Yeah.
What a terrible.
Maybe. This is probably the helps.
Yeah.
I think that's a bidet, though, not a
It
toilet.
looks
is
like
a
a
bidet.
bidet.
Okay.
Where's the toilet's in the bottom corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, just see there's a little standing shower. That's it.
So
Saddam
the big
sucked.
thing with his
Yeah, there you
palace,
go.
Whoa.
so this is where he did the interview with
CNN or something.
Theo Epstein. Theo.
Yeah.
I meant to say Theo Vaughn.
who was
Theo Epstein.
Dan, or what's Sawyer? Isn't it
Diane Sawyer.
Diane Sawyer. I'm pretty sure it was either her or someone else.
there it is.
Yeah, there
Oh,
it
wow.
is.
How about
Look,
that?
Look at that. You put it in the comments.
What?
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. So they sat in that chair, those two chairs.
That's pretty cool.
And did that interview. And so when we were in there, so a big thing, all the gold that he has on there, it's all painted. It wasn't, it's not real gold or anything. So the outside and everything would always be painted real gold because he wanted it to look. So like when everybody looks, they're like, oh wow, that guy's he's the leader. And so when I remember doing, everybody stayed. They were like Arnold Schwarzenegger came and stayed in this place, and all this stuff. But when we took over this base, the day they attacked it, he also had lions and tigers and a bunch of wildlife like that. So the soldiers like not only have to go, fight all the humans, they're also like he's got tigers running around.
Jesus.
Oh, there's the Diane Sawyer.
Yeah, that's the Diane Sawyer.
Oh, you're doing the mock-up of that?
Yeah. Saddam sat in that other seat.
Wow.
Did you sniff the seat?
Did you sniff a seat?
No.
Oh, you're talking to yourself?
Yeah, because I think we were going to do something fun with it.
Oh yeah.
We had a lot of high hopes with a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Remember
we were
we had a
shooting
video of
videos.
me going to try to go to the bathroom. We filmed it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I still have it somewhere.
That's his handwriting.
Yeah.
Saddam Hussein wrote some that. I forget the story there.
BLT, Rye, hold the mayo.
There we are. Look at that.
What is this? Jets football.
That's his his
That big
they
carp.
made it into a driving range.
Is that a river?
No, it's like
No.
a pool. It's like a reflecting pool.
That's a reflecting.
But they had carp in there. People would fish.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, he could fish and golf.
So he's got his
in
own
there.
kind of lake, basically, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, dude, this is all his pal. Like, so it's
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
just, it really is just a reflecting pool?
yeah,
that's huge.
it would
That's
be.
huge.
It's like if you had like half of Manhattan with something around it, like a wall around it. That's like what his palace was.
Look at this. They put
Yeah.
a driving range there. America, baby.
Nate, how's your form here
USA.
compared to now?
It's better now.
Okay.
This was pre-lessons, pre-anything, pre-playing really a lot. You know.
Yeah.
Look at Joe.
Yeah.
Flexibility. He had it back then.
Oh, I got it, baby. I did a
That's
baseball
wild,
swing.
taking
Yeah.
your hand off it.
Well, it's supposed to be a bit.
What is this? Where you eat?
Yeah, Saddam would eat there and
No, it's
have.
where you
Yeah.
Look at that. That's
I mean,
living.
it seems so fun to be out there in that
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
heat, chilling.
I mean, you're these big. I mean, it's you know, it was crazy. That's where you would go in the, ride through the streets of Baghdad in a suburban.
Well, that
I
was
mean,
another
you're-
fun thing
yeah.
is when you rode through the streets, when you'd go through an underpass under a bridge, that the trucks would be staggered like this, and then they would switch underneath so people couldn't drop bombs off the top of the overpass.
How would that help?
Oh, really?
So you'd come out at a different place. So like you'd be staggered. So one car's like this, one car's like this, and as you go under, they go like this. So you think you're going to time it and drop it. The cars and switch
Is
positions.
it just going to hit the other car?
No, it just hits the side of the other car.
Well, the other cars, and there's the cross swords. This is
Yeah.
like where they tore the statue down and everything.
Wow.
Look at my peace sign.
This is where they tore the what?
The Saddam statue.
Saddam statue down.
Wow.
Remember when we thought we kind of won?
Yeah, this was like when we were there. It's a little like you're a little nerve wracking because you're just
Yeah.
on the streets.
Yeah, we got out. This is the part we're in the
Yeah.
streets, and it's literally still a war zone.
Yeah.
Like the war is ongoing. And I took
Yeah.
a photo of the no photographs. Classic
classic.
move. What a
Classic.
scallywag.
What was it? What was it like as a city? Like,
It's. I mean, you're looking at it. So that's
Really?
Saddam's. That's his son's palace.
It's like Gaza.
Yeah, and so that's where
They
they.
rebuilt it.
Yeah, that's where they bombed. So when they first dropped the bombs, they hit his son's palace first.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Uday,
it's-
Kusei? What-
Yeah.
What is?
wow.
Look at these photos.
Yeah.
I mean, that is something.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's got to go up on Joel's photography.
A good point. I should.
Wow.
I mean, that is
Like the
spectacular.
sepia tones.
Sepia tone. Wow. I made love to her. I'm just trying to pick up the podcast. Get a love. That's my friend from high school. That's Brendan Holbrook.
Yeah.
Possibly Brian Holbrook. They were twins.
Yeah.
Brendan. And this is where we found some beer.
Pointing guns at each other. That's crazy.
Damn right. That's right. Yeah, I went to high school with this guy. We happened to bump into each other, pointing pistols at each other. Look at that.
This is the.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
So he was just stationed there?
Yeah, he happened to
Wow.
be there. It was crazy. Look at those big
This
tall
is
grass. Look at that.
yeah,
It's cool.
This is one of the
Spectacular.
when I'd go to going to the bathroom things.
Yes, that's
so
right.
I'd always like it was like the idea I was looking for a bathroom the whole time.
That's a beauty. Oh yeah, we staggered out. I mean, look at these colors. This is
You have
spectacular.
bits about going to the bathroom in Iraq, don't you?
Djibouti.
It's like number 1 or number
Yeah.
2. Isn't that your bit?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Look
about?
at those
Those are
Cubans,
Cuban
baby.
cigars?
Cubans.
So this
at
is Saddam's
palace.
Cubans?
Probably the best trip of my whole life. Unbelievable. You
Oh, man,
can't believe
get out of here.
Look
No,
at that.
Kuwait was
Look
fun
at
too.
that picture. Look at those.
I mean, that's spectacular.
All right, let's get
Once
to
it just
Okay.
keeps going up.
That's
That's
the
the
photo.
one. Yeah, that's
That's
the
the
one.
famous
That's the
photo.
photo. That's the famous photo
Yeah,
at the
I do
creek.
recognize that.
Yeah.
There you go. Nate looks like hell there.
face
Wow, you look
Smaller.
You look drunk
Beat
now,
up.
not
I know.
hungover.
I was a mess, man.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Oh, here I am reading decision points, which I thought was a funny bit too.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the
Yeah.
one. I
Okay,
went to.
that was
That's
the
Iraq.
good trip.
That
Let's
was-
go.
Let's go. The reason he's here.
The reason we're all
I think
here.
these-
You know what? Go back to
Oh,
Iraq.
yeah, we're back in
man.
Iraq. That was fun.
I think
The first one. Here it is.
I went to Kuwait again.
There we go. There's
This is-
Nate looks mad at Louis there. If I know,
No, I
It's
think
like, how does this guy still have hair?
I'm eating
you have the
almonds.
middle seat. We appreciate it. Good looking
Yeah.
out. That's how you earned the big leather seat this time.
Yeah.
I
I'm
remember.
Smelling my hand.
Yeah.
Oh, this is because when we landed, there was some kind of weird wet stuff on my luggage. I checked my bag, which I never do, and it was just damp. I came back and the suitcase was damp. So that's me smelling it.
It looks like you just fingered a flight attendant.
Yeah, just really give her a blast.
Wish.
Look at that beauty, huh? See, you saw some good sights. Look at that.
Those are some nice clouds.
Look at
That's a good sun.
Look at that. No parking sign. This is us giving you the tour of
Kuwait.
Because you guys have already been there?
There's the fire truck.
They had. They were all. Were you in Kuwait on the other trip?
We went to Kuwait. You go to Kuwait,
That
and
was
then
our
you from
base.
there you go to Iraq, and then
That's a beautiful.
Yeah,
photo.
this one's
I have this
gorgeous.
framed in my house.
yeah,
Cool.
that's a good photo.
What a cool picture.
Yeah, I need to get this from
On a tank.
That is cool.
Yeah, that is a good.
It wasn't the first time I was on a tank in that time period, if you know what I
Whatever.
mean. Family.
Look at that.
Oh, classic. Classic.
Riding it.
Louis
Nice.
always working blue.
You got to
Yeah.
do it.
He can't do. I mean, this is hard for him to do any clean.
Look at that. That's a funny face.
Like you're blowing people up.
Oh, yeah.
I love that the army guys must be like, yeah, it's funny. I actually was just doing that yesterday.
Yeah. I should have got a haircut then. Oh, look at that. A tank.
How do people listen to this podcast of us going through photos? Are they going to see the photos?
Yeah, this part won't be great. They'll see the photos if on YouTube. This is definitely a YouTube one.
Okay.
Yeah, this part won't
Is
be
this taking
great.
you back at all? Do you
That's
remember
good.
the smells?
That's good pre in the middle of the podcast. This part won't be great.
For the audio, this is what you want to switch over for sure.
Me riding the tank is cool.
Yeah. Would you get an award for biggest dork?
Oh, that's hurtful.
God.
That's hurtful. I'm on the trip with Louis.
Yeah.
Slam.
Second place at best. At worst, I mean.
It really was a second place dork award.
This is on YouTube, though. Now I'm self-conscious. Is this the worst episode? Come on. what
No,
other
this is
stories do
really
you have?
great. But this
People
part, you'll
love
want
it.
to be here to see all these pictures.
What
Maybe they'll just
this?
lay them in. Was there anything you wanted to do there you didn't do?
Well, Louis wanted to do everything.
See
we did
anything.
nothing.
See the country.
Oh, this is the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, Louis got sold a bad bill of goods
Yeah.
because I think Nate was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go see the world," and Louis showed up and was like, "Wait, what is going on here?"
Look at that. That's how we perform. Like for that.
What
that
a
was-
wild.
yeah.
Are those seats facing away from you?
Yeah, those are the
Yeah.
bleachers for when bigger acts come.
And they turn them around?
That was for when Gary Sinise
Well,
came.
this one, I think he knew we weren't going to Iraq.
Yeah,
No, I knew we were going
But-
to Iraq, but I still thought we'd see some. Like we didn't see Kuwait really.
Yeah,
No.
well, I don't know if there's. Yeah, you're not allowed
You just
to really see
went to a
Kuwait.
base. I thought they had already taken back Kuwait. Didn't they take back Kuwait right away?
Yeah, I think they had Kuwait.
So why couldn't you walk around Kuwait?
There's a lot of times when like.
because you're just
like,
on the you're on the Kuwait base. I don't
I think the
anybody
deal is
cares.
if we want to keep a base there,
Yeah.
Americans stay the fuck out of their country.
Oh,
you know what
I
I mean?
get it.
Like,
Well, the other thing is that in Kuwait, they need you more because they're so bored. They're just as bored as we are. Like in Iraq, they're fighting a fucking
Yeah.
war. The people in Kuwait are just kind of sitting around waiting to go get sent out. So they're
Oh.
like, they're in more need of comedy.
That was
in
just
some
like
ways.
this with the station where they
Yeah.
keep them before they went into combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like our main
wow.
spot. That was like the fob in Kuwait is like much, much bigger. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, Oh,
there he is!
That's his M.
That's
something.
him.
He was.
That's who?
What the hell's his name? Zoom
Yeah.
in. That's what this.
Yeah, what's
he didn't have a
this?
ponytail. He was bald with kind of long
With long hair. Bald
He
with
was
long
tall,
hair, yes.
kind of
Isn't that the name of the thing too? M.
All with long hair?
no, it was the X whatever.
Pig.
Z,
PX?
PX. Yeah.
That's him.
What this?
What the,
He was great. I wish I could remember more details, but we were dying. We were like howling, laughing at everything he,
was
would
so
say.
weird.
He was so crazy.
weird.
And he was obsessed with women. Unlike me.
Were they hot at all? The army chicks?
there was actually this one.
The
Funny
one who
enough,
drove the
for
Apache,
us.
flew the Apache, was hot. I remember that.
I probably have a photo. There's Louis on stage right there. You can barely in
Kill
front of a
him.
TV, which is hilarious. Probably like turn the goddamn TV
This
on.
must have been like the best show. This looks like an actual show.
Look
Yeah,
how
yeah.
bright it is, though.
Yeah.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
bright.
Well,
Pretty
yeah.
bright, high ceilings. Not ideal.
Yeah.
They're drinking cups of coffee. This guy's on his computer.
It looks like
Yeah.
you're.
That's so rude.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like you're a foot and a half
He
tall?
goes-
Because the TV's
yeah.
like 3 feet higher than you.
I think this is. Wait, is this a show from Louis last week?
Look at that. Oh,
That's a
no,
good photo.
That's funny.
Both
There's a
wearing
track there,
Vandies?
'cause I remember running the track.
Well, Louis was cold. He was cold, so I gave him my jacket.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh.
Louis, you look like Woody Allen right there.
No.
A little bit. And what's going on? Oh, there's a soccer match.
Yeah, I think we were watching them play.
Just watching
hilarious.
army people play soccer.
That's a beautiful photo. Here's
we go,
racquetball. Here we
racquetball.
go. I remember Louis. Oh, this is what I remember with this trip. It was
Okay.
infuriating because you were like a poker player that doesn't know how to play poker. You sucked but kept winning. Like you'd hit it like upside down and it would go over. And
I'm
you'd
good
win.
at racquetball.
No. I remember it would like hit your wrist and then you'd win by accident.
No, I'm good at racquetball.
Accidentally.
No.
Are you wearing sunglasses?
These are my podcast glasses.
What?
What?
I podcast in these glasses.
What do you mean? Why?
I just started this.
Right now?
This episode?
No, one other podcast before this.
What are they?
From now on, I podcast in these glasses.
Is it because why?
Why?
Just decided.
I like it.
Thanks.
I like it.
Now that's funny.
That is funny. Make your
He's
shorts
got
into a
big shorts.
diaper.
I got small shorts.
Yeah, I mean,
Look how much bigger you look than me. It looks crazy.
Standing forward. Too.
you have so much time over there because there's not a lot to do. So it's like
nothing to do.
it's like you get done with racquetball and you're like, you guys want to go play racquetball?
Look, there's Kuwait. There's
I don't
real
remember
Kuwait.
ever getting
Yeah.
to see
We were
that.
driving and you were like, "Can we get out?" Because I distinctly remember you being like, "Can we just get out and like walk?" And they were like, "No, what this?"
That must have been
What this?
infuriating
You
for
wanna
you.
walk around?
As
Yeah.
somebody who likes
Oh,
to
he was
travel, and
pissed.
them going like, "No, you can't."
Yeah.
Like, then what the are you doing here?
It's great. I mean, but that's also a thing with like a lot of these contract gigs where like, I know they tried to get me to go to Japan and they're like, but you can't see Japan afterwards. I'm like, I mean,
What?
I'm glad to perform for the troops, but that's my one thing is that I get to see Japan.
We're at peace
you know?
with them now. When did you go? 1946.
No, they just don't want to complicate their business. They want to buy the flights for you. They don't want you.
And they don't have to worry about you. Going
Yeah, or
anywhere.
like if you get in trouble or something like that. So
Damn, Kuwait
All right, the
does
war
not
was
seem
over
great.
in 46. It ended in 45.
Okay.
I just want to get facts right here.
Can you edit that out and make me say something right? 1943.
A lot of misinformation out there.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, that was
nice.
That was the format.
These dudes' pictures are everywhere.
Who are they?
Chic-looking guys. Well, that's a crazy thing though.
That's
Is
Waldorf
you go into like the head of the command of the American Army base, and all the pictures are lined. The walls are lined with like basically chic-looking dudes, because it's Kuwait, and it's like their
Oh, there's your
army base,
girl,
too.
Louis. There's you
That
talking
must
to
be
her.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not as hot as I remember. Whoa, that's unnecessary. hey, come on.
You can probably look her up. What's the last name?
That was,
U.S. Army,
that's
2011.
yeah, that was the beginning
Glenn.
of the
Glenn.
end.
Glenn.
That was the beginning of the end right
No,
there.
I
Good
kept
old
that hair
Glenn.
for like another decade. It was a horrible mistake.
Just right there.
Wow.
Glenn.
I can't believe it was that bad then. I had no idea. I couldn't even see
There's
that
Dave
part.
Chappelle. Chappelle headlined this show. He's still on stage. Whoa, look at that. That's a bazooka.
It's so cool for in comedy to be able to get it set to a trip like
Yeah.
this with buddies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Well, that's what this one was so good. I mean, with Scott, we became good friends with Scott and most people that go. But a lot of times you'd go over there. It might be a couple comics you don't really know that well, but then you get to know them. I went with Jackie Cation. We went
cool.
over there once,
So forced.
and so like but this one was like crazy because this was the only one that because I've been in. They were like, oh yeah, you can. I was like, can I bring? I specifically
Friends.
could bring 3 people that you're like, oh
It was a bringer.
yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
tucked in.
Was that a
Keeps it
set
tucked.
list?
Keeps it tucked.
Probably a set list. Or you're probably sketching things you wanted to see.
And then they never showed you. Look how mad he is. This is not what I signed up for.
That's him
Thinking
really
about
taking
That's
it
me
in.
thinking about.
Yeah.
Remember, that's the one thing I remembered was all these controls right there. I mean, like
Yeah.
that was like a thing for me.
Yeah. Yeah, she was not happy.
She's not enjoying you.
Well, looking back, you're like, this is probably the worst part of their day. That they were like, oh, and
Babysitting.
on Wednesday I have to show 3 assholes how to
Yeah.
helicopter
I wonder if they
works.
remember this and go, no, they're all successful comics. They're all like
Like
still
it would
doing
be like
big
in
people.
college if you remember. Don't people remember like people that came and spoke at their college or
Yeah.
something like?
Maybe.
I mean, I didn't go to college.
Oh, yeah, this
I
is
didn't go
cool.
to
They
college
like
either.
Oh, I remember being up there.
they make like they create a runway where there's no runway. I mean, it was just pretty cool. You could, I mean, I know that's
Didn't they
every
have-
runway,
yeah.
but it's like it was just
Quick.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the
And-
guy who was commanding all the planes was like 19. It
Wow.
like blew me away. It was, and,
Yeah.
and he had this crazy important job.
He goes, "Here's the runway." We go, "Well, it's all helicopters." He goes, "Yeah, we didn't think about that." And he goes,
That's a good point.
yeah, he
Wait,
goes,
you didn't get to 90. Oh, you're showing this. I see. Keep going. We got some good stuff coming up. Some crazy to go down. There's a bus. Hey, didn't we rent a camel? We rent a camel.
Yeah.
Well, look how is that the same? That must be the same green room.
Same exact green room.
Oh, that's probably why you took the picture.
"Look
Yeah.
at the camera's different."
Different
Yeah.
camera.
Oh, yeah.
Different camera.
Different
Red
camera.
before and
Upgraded.
silver. I probably dropped it drunkenly.
Gotta get one of those.
There's a
Elf.
good shot.
There's doing the
that
show.
looks like the post for the next special.
Yep. Is that Austin 316?
Yeah.
Austin
Yep.
316.
This is back in
shit.
Kuwait, I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is all in Kuwait. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's the main base, though. I remember that place well. Speed kills, slow down, fasten seatbelts.
Because
We had
everybody
to put that
drives.
up. How
Everybody
funny is
just
that?
flies. Everybody just drives as fast as they want.
Yeah, there's no speed limit.
Yeah.
You just do whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Damn, that's
I think we probably sat in that van for 4 hours. Because that's the
Yeah.
other thing. When you're there on a military trip, anybody in the military gets priority over you. So you'd sit in a helicopter, and we're like, here we go. And then they're like, no, these 2 lieutenants got to go. And so you'd get out of the helicopter. So we did so much of this. It's funny to do a podcast on a trip where we literally just sat in a minivan most of the
Yeah.
trip.
You know, there was a show.
That was me. I put a dick in Mitt Romney's mouth.
There was a show where, someone had a story where it was like a comic because you're getting helicopters to go, so you're kind of waiting.
Yeah.
And so they were sitting on the helicopter. Then another person ran up and they
Robert
go,
Hawkins.
Robert Hawkins, and they go, you got to get off. These people got to go. And then that helicopter got shot down.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Who's Robert Hawkins?
Robert Hawkins, very funny
Very funny.
comic.
Yeah.
Very
And he
funny.
would have got shot down?
Yeah. If you don't know Robert Hawkins, his
at
albums
him.
are on Spotify. They're amazing.
Yeah.
You should have him on the
He's-
pod to talk
yeah.
about.
Yeah, he's
Iraq.
done a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
A lot better than this.
And he has like
You really should. Like, yeah.
Well, that's the story.
I think this was a barbecue. I think there was Canadian forces there, and I think the Canadians were barbecuing. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
right. And then there was an Iraqi guy that was on our team. Do you remember that guy? He was kind of kooky. I think I have a photo of him.
Yeah, I hope he got out.
He's he's like from Iraq but joined our
Whoa.
team. Yeah, the Hawk.
Yeah.
There he
There we
is.
go.
He's so funny, dude.
He's also
He's
he's
still
got
around. I haven't seen
no.
him in a
He's
long time.
he's quick comedy for the most part.
Seriously?
Yes, but he had what
you
was
talk to him still?
every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
He has this really funny bit about the Blue Angels, kind of
Yeah.
making fun of them. But they heard the bit and they liked it, and then he got to fly with them
Yeah.
and like do their whole
And then
thing. Yeah.
he got off and it crashed and died. Canada. Wow. Good
See?
pull,
Wow,
Louis.
that was pretty crazy, right? Good
Nice.
memory.
All right.
How
Good
was
memory.
the
No, you don't
food on
remember
these
anything
bases?
else.
Any good?
Yeah, they
It
were
was
like
okay.
grilling.
It was
It
okay.
was fun. I remember eating a meal with the sheiks. Right?
Yeah.
One time, and they said they were like they brought in chicken. They go, here's the chicken, and you're like, man, there ain't no chickens here.
Well, I don't remember this.
I
This
do.
Water.
This
On
was
a
like
ship?
a transport boat. They showed us this. It's like you want to see the guns, like, but this thing can transport stuff. Like, show us the guns. You know?
You're like, I'm not a toddler.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't remember being at the water there.
Yeah. That was the
Persian
after
Gulf.
the Canadian barbecue. I do remember this.
Is it
A&W?
beer?
Is that in Arabic? No, it's A&W.
Just blurry.
Damn,
You're
sounds
looking
like
for
a
anything.
great trip.
This is beautiful.
It's $3.
How long were you guys there for?
A couple weeks, I
10
think. 10
days.
days.
10
something like
Probably
days.
10 days.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Did you guys get in any fights?
that.
I remember once I was like.
That's when Nate turned to God.
I was like said something to Joe about like the food he picked for like when we're eating, like kind of like a
Oh boy.
I
where
think
this
of
is
as a Jewish way to be friendly, like
the
busting his
movies.
balls, and you're like, well, you do it your way and I do it my way. You were like not happy.
Well, it's hard
with-
because we sat around. I'm looking at these movies.
Yeah.
Yikes. Paranormal Activity 3, Hangover 2. We bought a zoo.
We bought
Yeah.
a zoo was canceled for the
Big
Big
Lebowski.
Lebowski. That's
And,
smart.
and,
Respect.
and you're going to all of them.
Puss in Boots.
Yeah, like
God.
it's.
We
Well,
bought a zoo.
But you are
playing
like
later.
all day, every day with somebody for 11 days.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Things
Yeah.
are gonna get
Yeah.
a little spicy.
But they didn't. Not
Just
too
Louis.
bad. That's all I remember. Really, was you were like, just let me eat how I want to eat, and I was like, okay, sorry.
Yeah, Joe doesn't want people telling him what to eat.
Nobody.
There you
does.
go. That was their
I think I
poster.
have that
Comics
poster
Ready and
somewhere.
Entertain.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
January 2012.
Oh,
January 2012.
I remember that.
Yeah.
headshot.
Oh wow, January 13th. Yeah, you're right.
Camp
Almost
Patriot.
exactly 12.
Almost
years ago.
exactly.
That's crazy.
13
Yeah,
years ago.
13 years ago. Yeah.
Due
Wow.
to inclement weather, the comedy show will be held in the movie tent. That's gotta be way better. And
Bingo
You
is
pushed
the
bingo
best.
back?
Yeah.
We bumped bingo.
You fucked bingo
Yeah.
up?
Yeah. The
On
comedy
the
show.
autograph session is if there was an
Yeah.
autograph
Yeah.
session.
Yes, we
Yeah,
signed
yeah.
all those posters.
Yeah. The movie. Yeah. I mean, no one wants it.
I bet not a single military person has those
Bobby Lee was on
autograph
this trip?
posters.
Yeah, probably none of them. There must be some in his shelf somewhere, like at the end of Indiana Jones.
There it is. Wow, here's the
Wow.
flight. Okay, look at it. 36G, 23C.
There's a 36.
Look
Jeez,
at,
that's
look
when you
at
know
how
you're
we have
fucked.
paper tickets. Like even that
Yeah.
is like.
Hey, Group A, baby.
That's pretty nice.
Kuwait to Istanbul. Istanbul to New York. Oh, this is on the way back. This is at the airport. I remember this.
That's the airport? No, I
Yes.
think this is the beginning. I think it's back.
No, this is the airport. We're heading back to Istanbul. That's why I was showing the ticket.
Now you're drinking
Oh, okay.
Coca-Colas.
Yeah, so we're at the airport. I remember eating there. And I'm drinking 2.
Now you're double fisting, just like you're double fisting beers before.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have diabetes. I probably at this point I couldn't wait to get a cocktail.
Oh,
Up to
yeah.
Kuwait.
Did you get a good seat?
I don't know.
No.
No, but go with that one looked like it was first class. Maybe you just took a picture
Where?
of it first class.
Where?
Oh,
No,
that
no,
was
that's
I'm sorry. Edit that out.
Oh, look at that. That's funny bit. I'm reading How to Survive an Airplane Crash on the
There,
plane. Woo, that's how I make the big bucks. That's a long flight. Look
It's
at
a
that.
long flight. That's what you did.
Yeah.
That's good. We flew.
Man.
Cool trip.
It was a very cool trip.
It was.
It was very fun.
Damn.
Well, it was just fun to hang.
I think if we cut this down to 30 minutes, this will be pretty good.
I think so too. Yeah, I wish you had someone that worked for you.
Yeah, it does get bad. There's a second one I've done like this where people go, oh, look at that one. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's usually like reference the photos afterwards. Let me show you one.
Can you put those in so people can see
Yeah,
them?
we put them in.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Solid, guys. It sounds like a great trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was special. It was wonderful. And we've all kept in touch. We all talk every January 13th. We all get on the phone and we
Call
kick
each other.
around the Kuwait trip.
Do you, this is what I do at the end of these. Do you tell me about some place you want to go? And also a travel tip in general.
Well, Louis wants to go to Kuwait. He's never seen it.
Yeah, Louis, you should go. Can you go now? It's probably safe now.
I'm good. I think I saw the
You should
good
go to
part.
Iraq.
Yeah, what's calling you guys? Any place that you're like,
I want to go to Australia and New Zealand. 'cause
You've never been?
I still haven't performed there. It's my last hope that comedy internationally is good somewhere.
Australia?
After my horrible Edinburgh experience.
oh,
Yeah,
no,
that's a different thing. Edinburgh's
that's a
different.
festival. Melbourne
Yeah.
comedy's great.
Yeah.
Well,
Sydney
I
comedy's
want
great.
to see us because the Australians seem like they do comedy like us.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to go there just to do comedy there. But travel wise,
Yeah, go to Comics Lounge in Melbourne.
You've been a lot of places.
yeah, I have been a lot of places.
where do you want to?
Vietnam, I've never been to. I've heard that's awesome.
I've been to Vietnam.
I've been
Yeah?
to Vietnam too.
Yeah.
When were you there?
On I forget the year, but it was like a gig.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like my crazy story with Paul Allen, the billionaire.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I got put on the boat.
Oh, I forgot that
And,
was there. I thought that was. I remember mostly the boat.
Yeah. We flew to Vietnam and then Singapore, and we got out of Singapore.
Wait, you hung with Paul Allen?
Yeah.
Oh, this is like more recent.
No,
This
he
is
was
like a better story
it
than
was-
the last
Yeah.
Every story we've alluded to is better than the stories from the podcast.
It's a better story. It's not for this podcast. I'll save it for Rogan.
Yeah. Reminds me when we were all in Ecuador and the horse got away. We had to chase the horse back.
Time.
Who went with? Did you go to? Where did we go? I had that joke about it. This snakes, like did you go?
Burmese pythons?
No, it was.
Cuba or something?
No, like down there.
South America?
South America.
Colombia? Brazil?
Point.
Oh my gosh! Why am I blanking on the names?
Where did he touch you?
Brazil?
It's
Venezuela.
Don't blank on them. They're all here.
El
Argentina.
Salvador,
Peru.
Okay.
and Honduras.
That's
I had
where
a
you
joke
want-
about Honduras.
Yeah.
I did some shows there. We went from a USO tour. We went there to Greenland.
Wow.
I was in
Really?
Greenland for 24 hours. It was dark the whole time.
Soon to be the 51st state.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
It was dark the whole time. And when you walked around, they had big coats hanging, and you had to wear the coats because it was minus whatever.
Oh.
And then also at night, when you walked around at night, it was like walk with purpose because there's polar bears.
Jesus.
Polar bears?
So like go
Yeah.
quick. Don't just.
Yeah, don't go.
Or that the purpose scares them off. Like this guy.
Well,
means
it's
business.
like
busy.
it's just like
I can't bother him right now.
Don't drink Coke.
yeah. It just remember that there's polar bears.
That's scary.
I'm trying to think.
Where do you guys want to go?
I want to go to Japan. I've always wanted to go. Well, now it's
Japan's
hard because I
awesome.
just had a baby, but I'd like to go to spend a few days in Tokyo and then go down to Mount Fuji. Fiji, Fuji or Fiji? Which one?
Fuji.
Fuji. Fiji's the island over
Yeah.
here. I'd like to go to the Far East, but it's hard with the baby right now. Also, York in the UK. I've always wanted to go. It's supposed to be spectacular.
Why York?
Really? York?
I was in. This is how I like to travel sometimes. When I was in Wales, this woman I was talking to was like, "You got to go to York. It's the most beautiful city on earth." And she's like, "There's a great park there also." And I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll go there then." Sometimes you go to one place and someone's like, "You got to go to this place," and so you go. Wales is the best trip I've ever
That does look
done
pretty.
in my life.
Really?
Oh, it's spectacular.
Wales.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, I think I want to go to Australia.
You've never been.
No, I mean Australia. I'm sorry, I've been to Australia.
Austria.
Italy.
Italy.
Yeah,
You haven't been to Italy?
I've never been to Italy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Do you know where your family's from there?
Yeah, they're more at the top, kind of the Swits.
Yeah, I bet.
Swiss. I
I've
like
been to
how
the
he
top.
doesn't know the country.
Yeah.
He's just reading it off the map. So it's like near
Swiss.
Swiss.
Well, I've been to Germany. Remember, we had 24 hours
Yeah, we
in
were in Germany,
Frankfurt,
yeah.
right?
That's right. Yeah.
And there was nothing.
It was unfun. I have photos from that too.
And we have one of those, get a layover in Germany. We're like, all right, we're gonna go hit
Frankfurt's
it.
no.
And then it's nothing's open.
It was like 7 a.m. on a Tuesday,
it
and we
sucks.
couldn't even go
I
indoors.
think it was yeah. We thought like something would be, and it's that place just shuts down.
Oh.
And then the only thing right before we had to go back, they were like opening for breakfast.
Yes, I remember.
And so we
that.
were like, oh, maybe there's something.
I'll pick
But-
Philippines.
Dubai.
Philippines
I'm
would be
excited
cool.
about going to Dubai. Like I want to see what.
Really?
It's supposedly everybody that goes to Dubai says it's crazy, dude.
My podcast this last week was somebody went to Dubai.
They say it's crazy.
He said it's just like really nice and
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard
Singapore's
it's like Vegas
awesome.
without the sex or the drugs, which
Yeah.
sounds horrible.
yeah.
Yeah. Singapore.
I've heard Singapore has good food.
Singapore's good, and
street
I went
food
to
in
the
Singapore,
best
they said.
zoo I've ever been to. Was
Really?
in Singapore. They have an amazing zoo there. They have a night zoo.
What?
So-
So the animals are up?
The animals are up. So the whole point of the zoo is it's all like dimly lit, and you just but you walk around, and I mean the animals are moving.
Really?
And it's wild, dude.
Oh wow, nice.
And so you hear the lions
Cool.
are roaring. Everybody's really active. There was a tiger, and the tiger was like pacing. And I remember we looked, and I could see the tiger. I made eye contact with the tiger,
Oh, man.
and it was like you felt that tiger just stopped and started staring at us.
Oh god.
And he
What?
felt like that moment of like, this is what it
Oh,
would feel
man.
like. Like he's just
Wow.
like, well, what are you? And yeah, it was. It's the coolest place I've ever been.
Singapore nights.
They
I'd
should
love
do
to
that
go there.
here. I don't know. They really should. It's like somewhere.
They do don't they do nights at the zoo or like a sleepover?
Nights
at
at
the
the zoo sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
drink.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
more
yeah.
about a party vibe.
But
or
this
something,
one
right?
is designed.
to see more animals.
It's
That's
yeah.
cool.
It's yeah. It
Yeah,
was
because
awesome.
those animals are up night times usually, right? Because
Yeah.
the daytime they're just kind of laying around.
Yeah.
Nocturnal.
Nocturnal, nice.
Ooh,
That's right.
fancy.
So I mean, everything's active. Everything's moving. Everything. It was very very cool.
All right, you guys got any tips for travel? Then we'll get out of here. Pack light,
My
do something. Don't drink on the plane.
Louis never
on
tips
a-
when he travels. Boom, Jews.
hotels. Mine was when you look up hotels.
Yeah.
Always look at if you look pictures of hotels, look at the bathroom. And so if the bathroom had and it's maybe a little different now because if the bathroom has a glass shower,
Yeah.
that means it's at least been renovated and updated. Now that being said,
that's good.
that helped more when it was really glass showers were kind of newer
Right.
thing. They're getting now. They've been around for a minute.
No, I still stay in hotels where it doesn't, and it's like
Yeah.
the stains and the
Yeah.
the
So
tubs.
like you always just go if you can just get a glimpse of that bathroom and see that's a bit. Just look if you can get a glimpse of a bathroom of a hotel on the website. That will tell you if it's been updated or not. More so, I think, than the room
That's not bad.
because the room can always look kind of the same or whatever. But just look at the bathroom and see if, and then that lets you know.
That's not bad.
That's good. I guess. Well, there's always if you need water, there's always water in the gym. That's a big travel thing.
Nice.
There's always a water cooler in the gym. You can fill up your water
fill it
bottle.
up, yeah.
And it's
you don't
usually
have
got
to drink
fruit
tap
in
water.
it. It's
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not in the gym. The gym doesn't have fruit water. That's
The one in
lobby
Austin
water.
is there.
Lobby water has fruit.
I think
gym
some
water.
gyms do.
No,
Really?
gym water I
Yeah.
just went to. Yeah.
At a gym,
Yeah,
had
it's
fruit.
great.
What like citrus?
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes cucumber. Sometimes.
Oh, cucumber's nice.
Yeah, cucumbers are nice. Cucumber and strawberries in
Yeah.
there. Ooh. You're living.
Yeah, but that's my big tip is because they try and you don't know how the
Aren't
how
you
the
ever
tap water
embarrassed
is.
when you're filling up a water and someone you can just tell like you're not supposed to be doing this.
I don't feel
You
that
see
at
the
all.
level go all the way down with the
I don't
citrus
feel
water.
that at
You
all.
know, he loves
You
it.
know.
They should give us. You should have free bottled water at a
Yeah.
hotel. I mean,
Yeah,
True.
Well, he's trying to run a business, but it's Louis gets asked if he has to show his key every time. They go, "Sir, are you staying here?" Because
for the water.
he
Basic
is
human right.
using every facility they have at every part of that hotel.
why not get in there?
It's like when you kill an animal, you use every part.
That's right.
Yeah. What do you got, Joe?
Take photos.
Take photos.
Because sometimes people
Joe's
think of
photography on
photos to
Instagram.
post, but you have the photos to remember. It jars the memory.
Yeah.
What this?
Yeah.
What this?
Well put.
Solid, guys.
Yeah.
No, it was great. The beginning part was better. Kind of tailed off when we started looking at pictures.
Yeah, you got to really think this. How many of these have you done?
Oh, 350.
You've done 50 of these?
40, maybe 40.
And this is where you're at? I thought you were quitting doing podcasts.
I just quit my other podcast, and then I wanted to do this one.
Yeah.
Have more fun with it.
Have you?
Yeah, it's fun finding out about stuff. It's not the same stuff. We just sit around with your 3 clean comic friends and talk about nothing.
3 clean comics.
All right, guys.
We should take a trip so we can redo the pod. I want
Yeah.
another crack at this. Let's go somewhere.
Yeah.
The 3 of us. The big
Yeah.
3.
I'm down.
The
I'm
old
down.
gang.
I'm
That'll
down.
be you and I. Who we
Yeah.
can.
Is there anything you regret about this trip? Like, I should have done that, and I didn't.
We couldn't do anything.
Right.
We did all we could.
Yeah, okay.
I shouldn't have said
Yeah.
that thing to that guy in the hospital. That's it.
Yeah.
Whatever I said, that was awkward.
Oh, regret about this trip. The Kuwait trip.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the one that Louis was on, I think because I think we would have, it was like, I knew this trip wasn't going to be too great because it was Kuwait, but I think it was like come, and then once we do it once, we'll go back. And then, I mean, Scott died, and like it just kind of ended up going on. So this trip was really, because me and Joe's already been, and then so it was like really like, all right, now Louis is going to get in. We're going to do this one. Are you going to Kuwait? Like, yeah, you're doing shows for him over there. You're just around Kuwait. It's nothing too
Well, like this is
insane.
you getting me in with them, and then we'll do another one, and then it never happened. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Was Scott Kennedy the Middle East's Aruba Ray?
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
It is a good way to put it.
It really was.
He was, yeah, I mean.
Well, one's
was-
performing for our troops, and one's performing for people in Aruba.
Yeah. But he would go over there, yeah. I mean, he would fly. He had so many, his status was through the roof.
That's
like,
insane.
It was, he could get anywhere. It was, he would go 2 weeks. He'd be home for 2 weeks.
Wow.
He'd go,
Makes
live in
his whole
Houston,
living
I think.
In that.
Yeah, and
He
go
went
back.
on raids. He was telling us about him.
Yeah,
Yeah, they take me.
He would go
in the
perform-
back, but
Yeah, he would go perform.
They
for
loved
like,
him, and he loved doing it, and that was he loved doing it, which was great. Like everybody he met, he called him a hero, and it was like he took it really serious, like which was nice. Like because be able to do something like that, you're not gonna be able to go that much if you're not really doing it for the right reasons, and he was doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And so he was, but I mean, it was
Rest in peace.
tough lifestyle.
Yeah. It worked
Yeah.
out. And it did.
all right, boys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you. Well, that's the episode, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. It made me a little bit jealous, I'll be honest with you. It made me a little bit jealous. I've always wanted to do one of those. How's this without my eyes? Good? Ari, remember, do not cuss. We went a whole episode without doing one of those dirty cusses. We're going to honor the guests by doing what they can get behind. I've always wanted to do one of those Army, Air Force, Marines, Navy, Coast Guard. Hey, no offense to the Coast Guard, but you guys, you're like last, right? There's reasons why the Navy you could be a Navy fighter pilot, like Top Gun. That's pretty cool. It's better than those like guys dressed like Daffy Duck, like the regular Navy. Sure. Army, obviously, go-to standard. Air Force, yeah, I mean, fighters, fighter pilots. Not tough, though. Air Force doesn't seem tough. I know that, they're tougher than me. I get that. That's not saying anything. But Marines, okay. Number one, Semper Fi. That's a Marine thing. You say Semper Fi. What do you say about Air Force? I'm sure there's something, but it's not widely known. So that's why Marines are better than Air Force. Marines are better than Army. Hoorah. I don't know which one that is. That could be either Army. I'll be honest. Hoorah is either Army or another Marines. Semper Fi, it's a saying. And then Coast Guard. I mean, if you were the Coast Guard in Greece, with all those islands to protect, okay, that's something. You're the Coast Guard in the United States? What's your job? What's your job? Canada's not attacking. Greenland's not attacking. What are they going to drive a walrus up there right at your border? Do not cuss. I don't see it. Mexico, no. Your whole job is finding people who went out boating and then ran out of gas and they've been afloat for a few days. That's your whole job. They're success stories, or you just sink the ship and say we never found them. Why did I begin talking about that? It's a good question. It's an excellent question. Maybe as I continue this, I'll eventually remember it. Anyway, the point is, oh, I know, because it's doing the armed forces stuff. Armed forces, that's the thing. Armed forces. Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard. Color Guard? Is Color Guard one of the armed forces? Well, Ari, that's not funny. Thank you very much to the guests, Nate Bargatze, Joe List, Louis Katz. 3 great comedians. I've worked with all of them. Yeah, I've done live stand-up shows with every single one of them. They've also all been on my storytelling shows of some kind. Louis Katz did This Is Not Happening. Joe List did This Is Not Happening and The End. And Nate Bargatze only did The End. It's not only, though. It's great. There was something I was going to say. Yeah, I've always wanted to perform for the troops. Steve Simone always said it was such a, they're such a good audience. But then here in this episode, it's really not about the audience. It's really about the experience. They drive you out there, fly you out there, I mean. Turkey, that's so cool. That's such a cool trip that you went on. That picture of them is still hanging in the creek in the cave. It was at the one in, let's do ginger tea. Let's do this thing. It was hanging at the one in New York. She moved it when she had to run out of town. It's in the green room of the Creek in the Cave. The screening of The End at the Creek in the Cave was awesome. It was so fun. I'm going to do that maybe every time at the Creek in the Cave. Every time I do a release, I'm going to do a screening and a Q&A at the Creek in the Cave in Austin, Texas. I ran my Jew Hour for a whole week there. I did a screening of America's Sweetheart and a Q&A, and now The End. It was great. By the way, I'm in May 7th. I'll be in, we're doing a storytelling show, The End, at the Comedy Store, the world famous Comedy Store, May 7th at 10 p.m. Steve Simone will be on that, as will, I believe, Big J. Okerson, and many, many more. Which means I have not booked it yet, but it's the Netflix is a joke festival. There'll be comics around. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm jealous of these guys in this trip. I really am. It seemed so fun. And 3 guys together, comedians, hanging. Me and DeRosa have been trying to go to, we've wanted to go to Japan for quite some time, and this makes me think we should do it. Getting flown out on someone else's dime, like got a little tour guide situation. It seems so fun. Anyway, well, that was the episode, everybody. Next week, Duncan Trussell's on the episode, talking about, I forget where. Let's do their dates. For my dates, you just heard it, and you should get The End at arishaffir.com. You can get, right now, you can get the Nate Bargatze episode. You can get the Joe List episode. No, Louis Katz. You can get the Ari Shaffir episode. That's 3 episodes. Oh, I'm on 2. So that's 4 episodes. I got to be honest, guys. If you're going to get all 4 episodes, that's 6, 12, 18, $24. For $6 more, you get 3 more episodes. You get the one with Shane and Soder. You get the one with DeStefano, Miss Pat, and Jessa Reed. And you get the one with Tony Hinchcliffe, Big J. Okerson. Anyway, the response has been great. I really appreciate everybody. And then keep tweeting about it and posting about it. Tweeting. Don't tweet. Get off that. Post messages on Instagram and stories and just tell your friends. And invite friends over to watch it. Let's do Louis Katz first because at least to promote. He's not on the road right now, which is crazy. He's a Ronin, one of the last freestanding, leaderless comedians. He's a Ronin, as David Tell calls him. See his special, The Best Comedian You've Never Heard Of. On YouTube right now, has over 1.5 million views. That can't be wrong. He's a pretty unknown comic. Sorry, Louis. It's true. And for you to get 1.5 million views on The Best Comedian You've Ever Heard Of, that means it must be great. Let that sink in a little bit. Nate Bargatze is doing only arenas. So all these dates are at arenas. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. This is this week. Fargo, North Dakota, April 22nd, 23rd. Des Moines, Omaha, Colorado Springs, Los Angeles for 2 nights in May at the Intuit Center. Is that where Staples Center is? Providence, Albany, Hershey, Knoxville, Savannah, Birmingham, Greensboro, North Carolina, where I used to be from. Fort Worth at the Dickies Arena. Not a cuss. Hey, Nate, that was not a cuss. That's actually what it's called. Where I saw Billy Strings with Matt Egger. What a show that was. Cedar Rapids, Rosemont, Houston, Austin at the Moody Center, where I saw Roger Waters. I can't believe you're playing places. It's so cool. It's so cool to see. I hate playing that game of like, I just went to a wedding of like, I saw you when you were this tall. It's a silly game, but like, I remember Joe List's wedding. He had just done the Netflix like 30s. And he goes, I'm just starting to hit bonuses. Like every weekend, I'm hitting a bonus. I'm getting $500 like for like 2 different shows extra. And he was like, it's changing the way I live. And that was 2017. So, okay, 9 years later. But still, arenas, it's so, no curse, cool. Austin, Phoenix, San Diego, San Jose, Calgary, Edmonton, Toronto. Go to nateland.com. And don't forget, mark in your calendars, his new movie, his very first movie, The Breadwinner, comes out May 29th. Let me tell you about this. It was supposed to be a March 13th release. They pushed it to a summer blockbuster movie because they believe in Nate that much. So do I. So should you. He's one of the best comics in the country. When I say in the country, by the way, you should know I mean the world. I think it's obvious. You know what I mean? It's kind of obvious. The American side. Joe List is May 5th and 7th at the LA and Los Angeles at the Improv for the Netflix The Joke Festival. Glasgow, May 17th. Here we. I can't say it. It's a Nate episode. I can't say the whole chant. Here we go. London, May 21st and 22nd, the Leicester Square Theatre. Bristol, Dublin, Belfast. And then back to the United States, Levittown, Portland, Maine, Tacoma, Washington. Go to comedianjoelist.com for tickets. As I said, next week, Duncan Trussell. Today's episode was produced by the same people who produced my television show, The End. YMH, Your Mom's House Network. They do a great job. If you want them for any project that you're working on, well, you can't get them because they're already working for Tom Segura. It's edited by Alan Caffey. Always with the fun jokes in there. Alan, keep that up. I love it. And that's it. Until next week. Istanbul was, I don't know if you know this, Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul, but it was Constantinople. Been a long time gone. Heard they're playing again. All right, guys, that's it. Goodbye.